What is up, everybody? We are here to defend your units. I am Johnny K. Alongside of me is, what was it? Michelle is greater than McCall? That's crazy. Cody, you are crazy, man.
You're crazy, man. What's up, man?
We are here for a great card. Let's be honest. This is from top to bottom, probably the best card, and it's going to be the best card of the year. I enjoyed all the study that I did. I'll put it that way. But how you doing? How you feeling about this card? How'd you do last week? All that good stuff.
Yeah, dude, I'm loving this card like you, man. This is a really good card. Like the matchmaking, pretty perfect. You know, they like Jack Della versus Gilbert Burns is an excellent matchup just because we get to see Jack Della fight another great grappler, see how that goes. Obviously the championship fight, O'Malley versus Vera, that's going to be a good fight. The odds are crazy. And then Poirier versus Saint-Denis, come on, man, that's going to be crazy. So, and then Holland, MVP, like they just put really good matchups together for this card. Last week was good. I was so close to killing it, man. I won 2.8 units. I kept it easy. I've only put in 3 bets instead of 5, which is good because the other bets I was going to put in, man, probably wouldn't have hit. So, but yeah, if Basharat would have won that by decision, I would have won like 8 units, but instead I won 2.8. It was a close fight. I didn't really get to see it. I could just listen to it. I was at work. So, but yeah, it was still a good week. And that's 4 winning weeks in a row, about to make it 5. On this card right here. It's my birthday month, so I'm about to have four winning weeks in a row here, get it up to 8, get back in the positive this week, you know, after freaking starting to, that's not a good way to start the year, you know what I mean?
I did that last year. It was not a good start. I did not have a good start.
Minus 26 units, so now I'm minus 4.
I think the first 2 or 3 cards, I was already like minus 18, and I'm like,
it's not fun. It's not fun at all. And it's like and then it's hilarious because then people will be like, oh, like he's not good. Like, bro, it's the beginning of the year. Like if these don't reset, you're still up units. But just because, you know, that's why the first, and I felt so good going into this year too, man. I still do. Like I'm still going to, I mean,
it's early. It's early. It's a third month. This is the first card of March. Come on, we got tons of cards left.
Killed the whole month of February, so March about to get spanked too.
There we go. Yeah, I ended up losing like a quarter of a unit, so nothing crazy. I had a couple bad bets. If Basharat would have won, I mean that would have been a winning night. Let's be honest. But
did you watch it? Who'd you think? Did you think Zahabi won?
See, I think Zahabi won personally. It was very close
from
though.
What I heard and seen right at the end with the replay, because I'm like, fuck, ran over it. Was it? You think because Basharat kind of got hurt right at the end of the second, they gave it to Zahabi?
It
sounded like he was winning the second with like
round 2. He looked good in the beginning, and then Zahabi was looking better in the end. So. It's one of those you're like,
how did he gas from striking?
He didn't gas. He just kind of like his volume was low. He tried to grapple a little too much and he couldn't get the takedowns. And then he just looked a little awful in the third. So he definitely lost the third. The first, he looked great. And then I think he was getting maybe a little bit too cocky in the second and he was starting to get hit a lot more so. And he should have kept the same game plan in the first because that's how
I told you guys. Remember, you go clip that. I told you guys last week with when Zahabi fought Ricky Tercios. Like he fucking cracked him like 2 times within the first minute. And Ricky's like, I'm not engaging anymore. I'm going to kick air out here in Hayat. But I'm not like he threw like 300 punches and landed like 30 because he got cracked early on by Zahabi. And after that, he's like, yeah, dude, I'm not going in the pocket no more.
Yeah.
So maybe he did that to Basharat a little bit. I'll have to rewatch it.
But yeah, we'll go through the chat here real quick, and then we'll get started with these fights. We got 14 of them, so it's going to be a little bit of a long night, and I know we're going to be at least 20, 25 minutes on one fight. So get ready for that. Get some snacks ready. And
breakdown of the night.
We got
pressure bust pipes, baby.
We got Paku MMA in here. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming out. We got our guy Scott in here. What's up, fellas? Appreciate you. Jumbo Loco is here early.
Let's go, Jumbo.
Appreciate you. We got our OG in the house. Saba, love the new picture. Love it.
Yeah, that's a bad mofo right there.
Yeah. I tried to tell y'all. Try to tell y'all, folks. Try to tell you. Nobody listen.
I don't like him. I'm just saying.
I like him. Why you?
Dude can punch fucking hard, all right? That's all I'm saying.
Crazy. We got Cucumber in the house. What's up, man? Best UFC duo on YouTube. Let's go. Appreciate you.
Go, Don.
We got this guy named Lou Betcha. I heard he was banned on Twitter. It's weird.
He's banned.
Free Lou Betcha. Come on, man.
Lou's like the face of the death videos in the 90s. He's just banned everywhere, but you still see him. What is up, Lou? It's been
What's
a long
up, Lou?
time, man.
We definitely miss you as well. But
come on our show next Friday night. Be our guest next
anytime
Friday,
on Friday, we'll get you on, man. This is our show.
we got the Stat Diggers on Weezy and Brady on Friday. So if you want to come on next Friday, Lou, dude.
Yeah, we got you any Friday.
That'd be awesome.
You let us know. And we got your guy here too, Phil Jizz Tits Corn Camp.
What?
Some soccer players. Like a mixture of two soccer players' names. It's funny.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that can't be a real name. The last name.
Man.
Sabagoated.
That's funny.
Lou the man, dude.
We got Ryan Jordan in the house. What's up, Ryan? Defending my units. Life is good. Appreciate you.
Life's good. Life's good.
Well, I hope you didn't kick a hobo, Lou. Hope you didn't.
In Philadelphia, they might have kicked a couple.
It's true. What's up, Johnny? And Johnny sucks.
Hey, yeah, exactly. You see, he tried to get funny. You seen what I had on there last week too? What was the name from last week?
Oh, it was don't bet these fat boys.
Yeah, don't bet these fat boys because fat boys be fat boying. You know what I mean? And that's what happens. They get tired. Biggie Boy didn't even look good. He just had a fat boy that wasn't moving.
That's true.
That was
kept getting hit with a jab.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if he stopped throwing punches, but yeah, don't bet that. That one was
Lou Betcha wants to remind you that you were in your 40s and we're lucky if we have a birthday hour. You know?
No crap. Yeah, mine's all get skipped by.
We got Dixon in here. What's up, Dixon? We're gonna have Brady and Weezy on Friday night on Cody's show for our show. Dude, it's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a really good show. Them dudes are awesome. Stat Diggers and then MMA Engine. Shout out to all of them guys.
Let's go. Then we got SK Banger Card. I won an underdog lock of the week, fellas. Okay, I got one. I think Cody might have the same one that I like.
Mikhail Oleksiejczuk. Smart man, Johnny. Great minds think alike.
That wasn't the one I was thinking about. You know that.
Oh, shoot. I thought we was. Yeah. So Mikhail, we agree on Mikhail.
Michelle, close enough.
Your mom to a guy named Michelle.
Well, get ready because it's gonna happen this week, son. We got your mom bets. What is up, man? Violence incoming. This card's gonna be the week we destroy the bookies. Indeed.
Let's get them. Let's get them.
Indeed. Carlos, CJ UFC picks. What's up, man? He said, what's going on this evening? I'm ready to defend my units in a few dog spots I got on the deck, along with some orange layer cake.
Ooh, that's what it's called. That's good. Dude, I went down to Nashville a couple months ago, and there's a bar down there named Layer Cake.
Really?
Yeah.
I was there. I didn't see it. Do we see that? I don't think I did.
No,
I went down there.
No, this one I went down with my sister and my girl and daughter. So it was last year, like late last year. We went down there and ate. We ate at Johnny Cash's place, and it wasn't even good.
Most of the time, those like well-known named restaurants aren't good at all.
No,
or they're too overly priced, and then it's just nah.
Yo.
We got Jeff Bruno. What's up, Jeff? He said, poor Gaziev. Turns out professional volleyball wasn't his best base. Fair enough. We got Juan Lopez. What's up, man? The UFC gurus appreciate you coming out too. So let's get to it. We got 50 people in the chat. Let's just get AJ one more here. Last time O'Malley fought, he sent me to Mexico. Let's do it.
I seen that. He did.
Yeah, I remember that. Let's see if he does it again. I know it's not the big money, but
you boys like Mexico.
And we got Jaden in the house. What's up, Jaden? Good show coming. Let's go.
Let's go.
Win some money. All right. So first fight of the night, Joanne Wood versus Marina Moraz. Who do you like here and why?
Yeah, I mean, I think the line's crazy as shit because it's going to be a good fight. And if Moraz don't take her down and just sub her and beat her up like she did at Agapova, she's definitely not going to look minus 250. Moraz is well-rounded. She's got decent striking. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's like came from the Ukrainian like boxing background. Like her mom was the boxing coach and stuff, but she's got pretty good jiu-jitsu too. She's got armbar. She armbarred Joanne Calderwood when she was Calderwood 9 years ago. And she just got subbed her last fight against Karine Silva, but she also subbed her like 7 years ago. So it's kind of weird. She's able to sub all these people, but decent striking. She's kind of fast. She's pretty fast. And like I said, decent jiu-jitsu game and decent wrestling. I don't know though, to be honest, if she's going to be able to take Calderwood down, because in the first fight, Calderwood took her down. That's how she ended up getting armbar from guard. But I don't know. In this fight, if it stays standing, like Calderwood could easily win this fight, but she's getting slower. She, she's a little older. She's almost 38. She's got good Muay Thai, but it seems to be slowing down. But she's got good clinch knees. She was still able to outstrike Luana Carolina in a close fight. And I mean, Carolina ain't great, but she's decent. If you're just going to strike with her all 3 rounds, it's still a tough fight, and she was able to win that. So I think this fight's going to play out close, man. I'm going to take Munoz just for saying that maybe she can get a takedown or 2, get some control time and clinch time, and then the striking will be pretty even, but I'm not confident on it. And you know what? I haven't bet a girl fight in 4 weeks. Guess how many weeks I've won in a row? 4 fucking weeks, man. So yeah, I'm out there.
I need to go back and look at my women's MMA record for this year.
But this, you should bet the dog like 100% of the time here. Joe, what's the odds on her? I mean, like I said,
right now it's plus 190. It's insane.
Yeah, because this is 50-50. Like this 50-50. I mean,
let me look real quick just to give you plus 185.
Yeah, man. I think it's going to be a close fight. Like there's no way that Munoz just blows her out. I don't think she armbars her from guard in a minute. Again, I don't think that she just beats her up. Like, it's going to be a close fight. I don't mind anybody taking a shot on Wood, but you know what I mean? I don't advise that women's fights.
Yep. Yeah, well, I'm going to take a shot on the underdog here. I'm going with Joanne Wood to win. I like her striking, and I like her in the clinch. I know that's going to maybe open her up for some takedowns, but I don't think Munoz is a great wrestler. I don't think she's going to be going in there with a wrestle-heavy game plan like she kind of did with Agapova, but Agapova is awful. Like, she's got 0 takedown defense, and she gasses and all that good stuff. At least Wood will fight for your money. And I think she's, I don't want to say a junkyard dog, but she's pretty durable. And like I said, she's going to fight for your money. And I like her volume on the feet. She's got a lot of volume. She's going to throw a lot of strikes. And I just don't trust Munoz. I really don't at all. I think I pretty much bet against her in almost every one of her fights except Agapova. And I don't like her fight IQ. I think it's very questionable too. So do I think she's going to go in there and wrestle? No, because we've seen times where she makes stupid decisions. So, but she is pretty tough and she's durable too. So I do see this fight going to decision, but obviously Munoz will have the advantage on the mat. But I like Joanne Wood on the feet actually a little bit more. I think she's a little bit more dynamic and she can use her elbows and knees. So give me Joanne Wood to win. I'm going to say by decision. I think she gets it done. I think she's got a little bit left in the tank. I don't think she's quitting just yet. Yeah. And I'm not a Munoz.
Did you bet it? Did you bet it?
No. I'm not that much.
I wouldn't mind it.
I don't believe it that much because I do think it's a true 50-50 fight. And I just don't have my guts to like stay away just in case.
Yeah.
So let's see what other people say here. Dixon said OnlyFans fade versus retirement fade. I don't think Wood's going to retire after this fight, win or lose personally. But I do think the OnlyFans fade is real though. And that's Munoz, if you didn't know. Shady in the house, what's up? I'm here for the Chinaman's chances minus 300 and above. You came to the right place. Friday, get ready. It's going to drop.
Can't wait.
Just waiting for those props.
You've been killing it, man. You've been killing it.
6-1 on the Chinaman's parlay, guys. So
call it the Florida man.
Should. We got the Florida man. What's up, man? Let's go, Vera. Let's go. That'd be awesome if you
I would love to see him win.
Me too. Got Raw Torque. What's up, man? Said word up, mother fluffers. What's up? Let's see. Jeff likes, I bet Munoz inside the distance. No action. The line's minus 600 now. Nice. I like that. Because I think she's the only one that's probably going to get a finish. So if it does hit, you're good. Saba likes Munoz. Shady likes Munoz decision and hedge by sub. Wood can definitely win decision. Munoz has terrible range when striking. Mostly hits air. Wood plus 3.5 for that 29-28 decision. Either way, I could see that, or a split, like AJ said.
Yeah.
It's hard to bet this. Yeah, it is. But like Cody said, though, I think if you're gonna bet this fight, it's dog or pass. Like the odds are there. Like it's a 50-50 fight or close to it. So I'm not a value boy, but when I sit, like, there's value on the dog here.
Yeah, and especially in the girls' fights, they're both skilled. It's not because Moroz ain't better than her in any one area. It's not like I said in her first fight, like she just went out, took Calderwood down, and submitted her like it was some easy thing. Like it was this armbar from guard that happens for girls.
Yep. And then, Joanne Wood's improved since then too. So it's not like, I know she's older though, but I think she's better than she was, 9 years ago? How long ago was that?
Wood?
Mm-hmm.
No, she used to be really good. She used to be pretty good. She just
I
got
think she's
caught.
pretty good.
Yeah, but she's pretty good, but slow now. She's like 38. She looks a little slow, but she's well-rounded. Yeah, we're going to get on the ladder challenge.
Saba's asking if the ladder challenge is restarting. Yes, it is, Saba. We are going to have a ladder challenge bet for everybody, and we're going to start out at $50. We're going to skip a step. So get ready, because we skipped last week because we didn't like it. We're going to do this week, and we'll start out with 50. I like it.
For the first step?
Yeah, why not? Okay. We'll just skip the first step, and we're going right into $50. Do it. Anyone can start however much money they want to, though.
Right. Yeah. You can start with 10.
If you want to start with 10, cool. If you want to start with 100, even better.
You like 10,000.
Yeah, if we do 10 in a row.
Yeah.
We got Mirage by decision and sub. This is a rematch, right? Yep. A long time ago. 9
years ago. Mirage won by armbar.
All righty. Next one here is going to be CJ Vagara versus Asu Alabayev, and I'll start this one. Yeah, so CJ, he's pretty well-rounded. He's not really amazing anywhere, but he's not awful anywhere either. Good striker, likes to push forward. He's got good durability, good cardio. He can wrestle and grapple if need be, and he's pretty good striker. I mean, nothing crazy. And then Almeida, I would also say he's well-rounded too. Good striking. He's got good wrestling and grappling, good submissions. Me and Cody got to see him in Nashville, and he looked pretty good, when we were there. And his cardio is good, and he's durable too. But I just think the better fighter here is Almabayev. And I know the line's crazy, so you can't really bet him now at minus 575. I don't trust him that much, but I like him to win. I just think he's a better striker. I think he's a better grappler, and I think he's a better wrestler too. Just a little bit better everywhere. And I say he gets this one done by decision. I know there's a lot of finishes on Vagara's record and also Almabayev, but both these guys are durable. And I know CJ lost to Tyara, but Tyara is crazy good by submission. But I think this one goes a distance. And what I would look at here is the over 2.5. It's at minus 115. It's pretty much a pick 'em. And I think that's a really good bet, personally, the over. So give me Almabayev to win by decision. What do you think?
Yeah, this is gonna be a good fight. Like you said, we've seen Almabayev fight in Nashville, and he was good. I like Ode Osborne looked terrible in that fight though. He didn't kind of even look like the normal, like slightly terrible fighter that he usually is. But yeah, man, he looked good. Wrestling looked good. He throws some good spinning kicks. He's got a powerful overhand right that he'll throw, and then he's got some really slick wrestling. He's got good timing on his takedowns, or he can just do body lock takedowns. Good cardio, good toughness, good submissions, good jiu-jitsu. When he gets on top, he's real heavy. He controls you, transitions, and is constantly looking for submissions. He had some tough fights. He fought that Zach Malachowski. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, on the regional scene, which is like a 40-year-old dude that used to fight in the UFC, but he's super good and he's well-rounded. And that was a close fight, man. The Zach might even have, it's Malachowski, I think, something like that. But that dude might even have won that fight. And it was super close. But other than that, a lot of the people he's dominating, he has gone to decision a couple times. CJ Vergara, he's pretty well-rounded too. He's got good forward pressure. He's got pretty good striking, works the body well, like you've seen on the Contender Series when he hit Bruno Correa or whatever with the knees to the body and finished him quick. He hurt Kletzen Rodriguez with some big shots, a big body kick, and controlled him on the ground in the second round, beat him up pretty good, and just had some really good fights in the UFC. You remember the Lacerda fight where he had to go running around the ring and all that. Then he had that boring fight with Vicenia Salvador where we thought both of them were going to go at it, and then that ended up just being a super boring fight. But in this fight, I got to go with Azu. I just think because he's got that grappling upside, but I think it's going to be a good fight. Like on the feet, it's going to be close. Azu, it's not like he's got a wrestler lose. You know, he can strike too, standing, but he's going to want to grapple. CJ Vagara has good cardio, good toughness, man. I'm saying Azu by decision. And in a good fight, though, you know, he's got to be careful because you seen Vergara, even though he got submitted by Tatsuro, which Tatsuro's a badass. Like at the end of the first round, he reversed Tatsuro, almost put him in an arm triangle, and then landed some ground and pound and looked real good. So he's crafty, he's tough, he can survive, and I think he survives here. I think it's a pretty good fight, though. This line's it's crazy. It's crazy.
It is pretty crazy. I mean, I think the lowest I've seen Asu was like what? -375, and I thought that was even crazy.
Yeah. Vergara's live, dude. He hurts people to the body and stuff, you know, and Azu's not tested, like really not tested. Like that win over Odie Osborne, like I said, I rewatched it. It just looked weird. It looked like just like I don't know, it didn't look like Odie. I just rewatched Odie when he fought Charles Johnson, and I watched him when he fought Azu because Odie's fighting next week. And it just didn't look the same as he did, like not as sharp. But give me Azu by decision.
Right on. I like it. Saba likes Asu as well. Jaden says, I think fight to go to decision is the best. Going Asu decision then. I like that. Got Vitek in here. What's up, Vitek? What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. This card is stacked. Yes, it is.
And we're just
coming out, man.
Getting rid of the lower fights.
Yep. Ross said, I guess I'm on an island with CJ worth a sprinkle. Yeah, I think so.
After last week, I mean, you might as well wait. He might be plus 700 by the time the fight starts somehow.
True. Shady said Vagara decisions plus 900. I think that's how he wins.
He's not a bum, dude. He's not a bum. It's just like last week, like Basharat is good, but he's like kind of unproven. You know, he's beating dudes like Gravely and who else did Basharat beat? Like just some lower level guys. Nobody really good. Mendoza, stuff like that. And then he's fighting Zahabi, who, you know, we know he's not bad, but we're just like, oh.
It's just the style. Like, he's not exciting. I think that's what got into a lot of people's heads. And he has like a very defensive like style, but he's crafty. He's has experience and he has got power. So you have to respect the power.
Yeah.
Let's see, Donnie. What's up, Donnie? He said, does Alabayev have good cardio because Vagara usually breaks his opponents to win? Yeah, I think he does.
He does have pretty good cardio. Him and that Malkinski dude went back.
Oh, yes. Vagara beat Clayton Rodriguez, which I didn't think so.
Yeah, that was a close fight.
It was close. Tole Face, what's up? I am here to obtain locks. Well, you came to the right place. Just keep listening. We'll give you some locks. I mean, can we say Asu is a lock?
I don't throw that word around, Johnny.
I don't either. Are you very confident he wins?
Yeah, but not minus 550. Like after last week, I don't know, man.
We're just going with picks. We'll go with picks. Do you think he's a very confident pick?
Yeah, I like him. I do, but
I like him too.
Vera's live, man. He can be dangerous too. Like you can find somebody else that's probably fighting somebody that's not near as dangerous. You know what I mean? That would be more of a lock. Like you want, like that's why I like Eric Anders. Like Jamie Pickett's not dangerous. Yeah, he dropped him. I was like, what the fuck when he dropped him? But he's not a dangerous fighter the whole time. That's why I even said on the show, you could go clip that. I said, like when I was saying that I liked Anders as one of the favorites because like Pickett wasn't dangerous. And I said like Basharat was fighting Zahabi, and at least Zahabi's dangerous. We've seen him knock dudes out cold. So like, I don't know, but I guess.
I guess. I love it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have any parlays with no fighters on it like that. I'm gonna have a time one, but I'm not.
I only have one parlay with money lines for fighters this card, and that's crazy for me. Crazy. Yeah. I got one. I'm only going to have one money line parlay. That's it.
Yeah, man.
I usually have 2 or 3, maybe 4.
Right. Yeah.
We got Solar Warden. What's up, Solar? Here to drop a fucking like for my cum socks. Appreciate you as always, my man.
Right there. We got 50 in the chat right now. That's good.
Ooh, well, we also got 88 people total. So
there's 88 people watching right now.
88 watching right now. Go ahead and hit that like button for us. Do us a favor. Appreciate you, everyone showing up. And we are going to move on. Well, let's go to the chat real quick. Saba says Gamrot is the lock of the week, but the lines poop. We got Milan. What's up, Milan? JDM, BSD, and Sean O'Malley. Lock it up.
That'll pay good.
I'll mind it. There will be blood. Said, where the F is your painting of Bill the Butcher from Gangs? Agreed.
They didn't have a good one, but I think they have one now. But I want it. Trust me. Bill the Butcher is one of my favorite characters ever in any movie.
I've seen that movie numerous times. It's one of my favorite.
Watch There Will Be Blood.
True. I have not.
Wife this weekend. It's so good. It's freaking good. It's about old oil time, but crazy. Dude, Daniel Day-Lewis, baby.
Despain under 1.5 seems like a lock. Yeah, I think so too.
I would take that over a zoo.
I got Will B. Blood from Gangs of New York mixed up with Johnny. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Solar Warden better not hate me.
Solar's my dude. That's my dude.
Let's see.
Johnny,
all right.
He's not as likable, I don't think.
It's all right.
I'm
like beer. I'm an acquired taste. So
I think you're like,
I get it. Either you like me or you don't. And that's
you let the stuff roll off you. That's good. You let stuff roll off you.
Yeah. Why not? I don't give a shit. I'm almost 40 years old.
Damn near. Got nothing to prove.
All right. We got Rebellis Despain or Plain, whatever, versus Josh Parisian. And I'm going to let you start this bad boy off.
Yeah, man. Rebellis Despain versus Josh Parisian. Rebellis Despain, the 6'7", 87-inch reach Taekwondo guy out of Cuba. 35 years old, though, he's only got 4 UFC or 4 MMA fights. And the first one was like 4 minutes and 45 seconds, where he got held up against the cage for the first 4 minutes and 32 seconds. And then when he got off the cage, he landed a big shot. And that dude went down. But that guy was like 0-0. Like every fighter he's fought's been 0-0, 0-0, 0-0, and I think one was 1-0.
Yeah, they're all good guys.
Yeah, and they're in smaller cages too. Like that's another thing. They're usually, but he's fighting. Some of the dudes were big. The last dude he fought was like 6'6" with the 80-something inch reach too. But dude, he's dangerous with both hands. His right hand though is sending you to the shadow realms, but he's dangerous. He can throw power kicks. And he's a big giant dude, but there's so many question marks, about gas tank, grappling. Like I said, the one dude, Matumba or whatever his name was, he held him up against the cage for about 4 minutes. He didn't really try no legit takedown. It's not like he's dropping levels, nothing. So I don't know how much. And like I said, that dude was like 0-0 too. So, we don't know what his ground game's like. That dude grabbed him, pushed him up against the cage. That dude was so big that he just leaned up against the cage. But like I said, I don't think that dude knew how to take him down. But he's dangerous as shit. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you one thing, Josh Parisian doesn't like to get hit. Even Martin Boudet was hitting him, dude. And he was like, oh shit, backing up against the cage and getting taken off on. So that's not a good look. But he's decently tough, He's got some weird spinning shit. Like his striking isn't all that great. He's got he's terrible, dude. He's sloppy ass heavyweight. Like he's fucking terrible. It's hard to sit here and be like, well, he's got good. He can do some spinning shit that doesn't work. If he gets on top of you though, like he can be a problem because he's a big dude, but usually he's on bottom getting his face fucking humped by Dante Almeida.
D1.
D1.
Don't you dare disrespect D1 Dante Almeida.
Dick one to the face is what he did there.
Disrespect him.
If that D's for that. But so yeah, man, it's hard to find. I mean, he beat up Alan Badeau.
And he was getting beat up in the first round.
Almost got finished a couple times.
Twice.
So yeah, man, I got to take Despain to knock this dude out. But I'm not betting it because dude, if he comes out here and hurts Parisian goes down, but he survives because he's tough with experience. He's not these other dudes. And not only that, but I seen somebody put up the thing on Twitter. I think it was our dude Rain Man, if you know who he is. I think he put it up where fucking Despain, he just fucking he hammer fist people in the back of the head to sleep, like 2 of them. So that's not a good look. And his hands that fucking big, dude. So like he's hitting him in the side of the head, in the back of the head though, dude. He hammer fisted one white dude out, just a big fatter white boom, and the dude went out cold back of the head, like he was trying to take him down. So you got to watch for that, man. But like I said, dude, Parisian, I don't think is going to offer shit standing. And if somehow he can survive and get this fight to the ground and get on top, I'm sure he's going to be able to do something. But fuck, you're never going to catch me picking Josh Parisian in any fight ever. He didn't even beat Rocky Martinez. Give me Despain. I say Despain knocks him out in the first round within the first 2 minutes, but shit, man, I don't trust it. I do not trust it. So I just, I like the under. Or Despain by KO,
Yeah.
Fight ends in the first round, something like that.
I like all of that. Yeah, I'm with you. I can't pick Parisian here, even though he is more experienced, obviously. But the experience he's fighting, I mean, come on, guys. I mean, Despain can beat these guys. Let's be honest. I really think that they could. I think he can beat Boudreaux. I think he can beat Martinez, and those are the guys he beat. Quotes.
Yeah. Bro, if you go look at Josh Parisian's record, I've been saying this forever. The dude's beat maybe 3 guys with the winning record, and I'm not counting Rocky Martinez, but all his wins, his record didn't look bad. Before he even just got smoked in his last fight, he was 15-6. You're like, oh, that's a fucking good record. And you go look at it, and he's literally beating up dudes that are 3-9 right before he got in the UFC. So.
Yep. Yeah. So this guy's massive too. As you can see, he's got an 87-inch reach. I don't think Parisian's going to even get close to him. He's not quick enough. He's not going to be able to wrestle him. The only time he may wrestle him is maybe if this fight somehow gets to the second round and maybe Despain gasses. So I got to go Despain here, but I'm not, like you said, I'm not betting it because I got to see it. If I would play anything, it's probably Despain round 1 knockout. And if, maybe if it's plus money, then it's worth a stab because I don't see this fight going to round 2. And I think Despain should crush this guy. Not to be mean, but he's that guy. He's that kind of guy. And the guy's massive. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Next. Well, let me get to the chat. Not next. I'm getting all crazy, guys. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Let's see. AJ likes Despain under a half a round. I like that too. It could happen.
Yeah.
We got Haunter in here. What's up, guys? Parisian is the biggest bum in the company. He's going to get knocked out real quick. I can see that. Hear me out. Carlos says Parisian wins this fight if, and a huge if, this fight goes past 3 minutes. I bet him at plus 280. That's it?
I've seen him knock a guy out in 4 minutes, 54 seconds, though. First punch he landed.
So plus 280 is not making me jump out of the seat to go rush to get it, though.
Wait, bet who at plus? Oh, Parisian?
Parisian.
Yeah, man. I can't. I mean, he's got it. Like I said,
he's
got a path to victory if he gets this fight to the ground, but he's not a good wrestler. So it's
let's put it this way. Would you rather bet Parisian at plus 280 or would you rather bet Vagara at plus 425?
I would never bet Josh fucking Parisian at anything, but I'll bet Vagara at some, but not Josh Parisian. You can't bet Josh Parisian. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's not good. But if he could get on the ground, but you can't.
I would just do Parisian inside the distance. I know you can't get the prop yet, but you know what I mean?
Unders. Get them both.
You're not getting that plus money value, boy.
I just want to win, Johnny. I got to cash tickets, man.
All I want is win. Shady said Despain round 1, 2 minus 250. Dang, that's not good enough for me either. UFC gave him a can to move forward. Agreed.
Yeah.
Parisian's gonna get smoked like Sapai.
Doesn't like to get hit.
Sapai.
That was bad.
He looked great round 1.
He looked like Chookagian Kakramanov. Dude just comes out and kills people, and then he's just slowed down.
Yep. Parisian decision thoughts? I don't think so.
No way.
One way or another, this fight's not going to decision. There's no way.
But I've heard people say that about even fucking. I just
don't think Despain will last 3 rounds. I think at the most he would last is 2 rounds.
They're both finishers. Even Parisian's a fin. They fight. He fights at a high pace. So I don't. Has it gone to decision? With Rocky Martinez, that was a lot of clinching, but I don't know if it's other fights ever went to decision. I know Despain,
not a lot of them.
Got 5 minutes of fight time for, but I bet that pays well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You never know. It could be a sloppy cage control match.
Yep. Bacon said this card is slippery. Anyone off these fighters can slip on a banana peel. That's true.
I feel like this is for a pay-per-view with some good fights. It's hard to bet. I think it's the easiest card to bet because a lot of these fights are really good, man. Hard to pick.
We got D Rose in here. What's up, D? He said, "What's good, boys? Let's secure these units. Let's go." Parrish is trash, asking for a big capping friend. Yeah. Did you see Parisian's fight tape workout?
I seen.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. He always does that. It's pretty great.
Yo,
I got Ryan Pants in here. What's up, Ryan? Let's go, fellas. Get that money. Let's go.
We're gonna make it. See.
We got Super Samoan Legal Team. What's up? Opinions, boys. Gamrot, Despain, Jack Della, MVP parlay. I like it. I don't mind it.
MVP ain't getting it done.
We got Real Fight Picks in the house. What is up, my man? He said had to put my fiance in check again. She threw a weak little kick, but I defended my unit. You check it? You checked her?
Checked that. Did you catch it and get the takedown? Round and pound.
Yes. We got Antoine in here. What's up, Antoine? So what's up, boys? Hope you're all blessed. Appreciate you coming out, man. As always. Sneerius, our guy. What's up, Sneerius? He said, Parisian striking is so embarrassing. I'll take the Cuban. I think he will show some heart. I like it. We got Jaden here from Twitter. What's up, man? He said Despain wins in round 1. I agree. I think he gets it done.
What up,
for
Jaden?
sure.
Show.
Let's see what we got for the next one. We'll move on up to it. Felipe Linds versus Ian Cutelaba. And let me get there. Okay. So I like Linds in this spot. And I actually really thought he was gonna be the favorite
last time.
Yeah, and I did. I thought he was gonna be the favorite this time around. But he
started as the favorite last time and got bid to the underdog. And then
now it started as like, I think he was like a big underdog. He was like plus 160 where he started. Now he's like, it's almost like a pick 'em now. But
yeah, he should be the favorite.
Yeah. But Linds is a powerful striker. He's got good grappling too. Pretty good takedowns. His cardio, I mean, it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's good enough for 3 rounds. And he's durable. I know he's getting a little older, but I still like him. He's still got the power and the durability. He does push forward. I like that. Cutelaba, super aggressive guy. He has power in his hands too. If he lands, he's a little wild on his feet though. He's got good takedowns, but he never can control anybody on the mat. So he always lets them back up. He doesn't really have the greatest submission defense. And he has about 3 or 4 minutes of fight time in him, and then he starts to tucker out a little bit. And he has questionable fight IQ. So to me, all red flags on the Ian Cutelaba side, but he is dangerous. I totally get it. But I think Linds' durability here is good enough to take what Cutelaba can give him in the first 3 or 4 minutes. And I think he can use some wrestling and grappling, especially in this fight. But on the feet, I like Linds a little bit better as well. So give me Linds to win at underdog. I like him in this spot a lot. I actually was shocked again. Like I said, I thought he was going to be the favorite. Not a favorite this time. I don't know why, but give me Linds for an underdog pick. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Linds here a lot. I mean, I think he's going to be not really the more well-rounded fighter, but the more composed fighter that can at least fight for 3 hard rounds. Cutelaba, he's powerful, man. He can throw heat with his hands, but he's not really knocking anybody out cold. But he has -4 fight IQ, dude. Like as far as like when he gets there, like when he gets people hurt, man, he always just shoots in for a takedown every time, every single time. Like that's even true. Kennedy and Joku, whatever, hurts him. First 20, 30 seconds, dude. Ripping up in them Millers, man. Ripping up in them Millers. But Jesus, dude, that just made me forget. Which fucking fight am I even talking about? Well, you fucking made me forget.
I always like to do that to see if that'll get you going. All right. We're Ian Cutelaba and Linds.
Yeah, man. So the thing is like Cutelaba, to win fights, he doesn't win a 3-round striking match. To win fights, he wants to grapple you, take you down, beat you up, but he doesn't have really good. He's got good takedowns because he uses all power and he's a big, strong dude, but he doesn't have the jiu-jitsu to hold you down. He's not choking you out or nothing, but he does have ground and pound, like sick ass ground and pound. So if you don't have a get up game or no jiu-jitsu like Khalil Roundtree and you just get taken down, and elbowed out, that's what's going to happen. But like Felipe Linds is a big ass dude, right? And he's got a good wrestling himself, offensive and defensive. So even if he gets, and then he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So even if we've already seen this, we've seen this play out with a lot of people already. And Joku, Ryan Spann, people like that, where when they got Walker, where they got some endurance and then they got some decent wrestling themselves, where they get taken down, they can defend themselves, they survive against Cutelaba. They come out even towards the end of the first round, you know, like they get up with 1 minute left and Cutelaba is already a little more tired. Then they come out in the second round. He's being sloppy, trying to take some shots. He might get one more takedown. And then they get up because you don't have no control. He's landed 6-7 takedowns in 1 round. And then he's just gassing out. And then people can beat him. And usually he finds a way out. The dude's been finished like 9 times, hasn't Crazy
It's
like
been
that.
finished a pretty decent amount. I'll look real quick.
And maybe not 9. It's something crazy though.
He lost 9 times. He's been finished 7.
Yeah. So I mean, he'll find a way out. You know what I mean? When things get tough.
One was a DQ though. So
yeah, his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His last 6 losses are all finished losses, man. They're all in the first and second round. You know what I mean? Every single one of them, first and second round. So he's a first round fighter, and I just don't think he's going to come out, take Felipe Linds to the ground, and then just beat him up and finish him like that. I think that they're going to go back and forth, and then when the going gets tough, I think Felipe Linds is still going to be fighting. And like I said, too, he's a big dude. He's fought at heavyweight, so the Calaba to just come out and pick up Felipe Linds and throw him around, I don't know if it's going to happen. Like Maxime Grishin. He might not be the best fighter in the world, but he's pretty good. But he's huge, dude. He's a giant dude, and Grishin was able to, or Linds was able to hold him, clinch him a lot. He landed some takedowns on him, landed some big shots, took some big shots. I think that even if Linds wants, and if Linds keeps it standing, especially after the second round, he's going to be able to win the striking exchanges. So he's got kicks. Like Cutelaba don't throw kicks. He's just throwing big overhand rights and lefts, hooks.
And tries to shoot takedowns and
when that don't
take
work,
you down, and then he lets you back up.
Yep. And when that don't work, he's like, "Where's the door?" He's like, "How do I get out of this, mofo?" So that's what I got. I see now the thing keeping me off wanting to bet it, because I kind of do want to bet it. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like with Vera and Petrosian, like, you know, the second time it came around, I wasn't near as excited for it. The first time I picked Petrosian, I was all hyped for it and this and that. Second time it came around, I'm like, you know, I'm not that hyped about it. So I just stayed away from it. And luckily, because I probably would have lost. I mean, not probably, I would have lost if I wanted to bet it. But it's the same thing for this one. Like, I just don't feel as hyped. The first time I had a bet on Felipe Linds, I still think he wins. But I just don't know. You know what I mean? It's going to be a sloppy fight. So we'll see. We'll see. But at dog prices, yeah, I like Felipe Linds here.
Yeah, he's at plus 105 right now. So money is coming back on him. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Jade said Cutelaba typically finds a way to lose, but will finish Linds as old as he. Okay, we'll see.
Linds is 38. Yeah,
man, I think he's durable enough to survive 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Milan likes the Hulk. Okay, Raw Torque the Hulk as well. Carlos got plus 120 nice on Linds. Shady's plus 110 on Linds. I like that. There you go. Let's see. Okay, that's a different thing. Let's see. Fight doesn't go the distance. Paku, Gamrot, Barber parlay plus 100 got it earlier in the week. What do you think? I like Gamrot for sure.
Yeah,
Barber, man, that fight, we'll get to that. I think it's just a little worrisome. And I'll admit, before I even get to this fight, I just am not a Barber fan. I'm really not. And I don't know why, but I'm just not. I can't.
You a Chookagian fan?
No. But I'm just less of a Barber fan.
I know what you're saying.
You know what it is? Probably it's the Maverick and Barber fight. I think that literally just set me off to the point where I just don't like Barber anymore. I know Maverick won that fight. I lost money.
The Andrea Lee fight too.
Dude, man. I thought Andrea Lee won too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And Andrea Lee's not that good.
Hunter says Linds cannot be trusted. Do you know who Ian Cutelaba is?
Yeah, he is
one of the fighters you should never trust. And there's another one on this card that you should never trust as well. We'll get to that later.
No, dude. The
Spoiler
dude lets
alert.
One man up. The dude lets one guy up, and now you can't trust him, Johnny.
Spoiler alert.
I know what you're gonna say. Bro, I'm gonna defend these motherfuckers.
Cody, you doing good, bro?
I'm doing good. Excelente.
I don't see a lot of finishes on this card. What do y'all think? I think there's more decisions on this one. Yeah, I agree with you.
There'd be some decisions. You got a lot of high level talent on here.
Yeah, but, that's the reason.
Man, they're dangerous, you know. Then you got Despain versus Parisian. You know, so some's gonna finish. Some ain't.
Let's see. Jade says, I think he'll overwhelm Linds due to the discrepancy in age. He can if it's early.
Linds is in good shape though, dude. That's a big dude for 38. Like he's ripped, like 6-pack. He came down to 205 on a mission.
I'm just saying, if Linds survives the first 3 or 4 minutes of this fight, you will see a swing for sure.
Will. I think he's gonna have the better grappling, like as far as especially like jiu-jitsu, get up game, stay safe, not get pounded out, get up. The third, fourth time he gets up. Now he's not going down so easy. Now Cutelaba's not. Yeah, we just seen it so many times.
Yeah,
but
I know. I've seen it
come out, take him down, land some big shots, and fucking finish him. That's why it's tough, man. Because Cutelaba is a dangerous dude. He really is.
I like what Shay said. Cutelaba comes with the bum rush or bust.
Yeah. And I like his fighting style. I just wish he had like Saint-Denis had, a little more skill and then just a little more heart and then a little more cardio and durability too would help all that. He's like Saint-Denis without all the fucking amazing shit.
Yep. Matt, what's up? Maddie said bet lesson underdog card. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Let's see. 217 was fire. Bisping versus yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the 200s were good, Antoine. There was a lot of good UFCs on 200.
Yeah, Linds does look a little bit better since he's moved down, for sure.
Way better. 3-0. Got 3 wins. I mean, he was good at heavyweight. He just came in, got awed to sleep by freaking Arlovsky. You know how that goes. And then he fought Tanner Boser, got hit early. Got put out.
Yep. And Super Samoan legal team said, don't ever stop doing this, boys. Love the content. First week of betting last week after watching for 10 years. Amen. Busted my parlay. Yeah, he busted a lot of people's.
I had by decision myself on him.
Yeah,
I should have just bet Loic. I had it wrote down. I told my people on my Patreon. But to be honest, though, like if it wasn't Loic, the other 3 that I had, like, dude. So here's the bets that I wanted to make. I made 3. I was gonna have Loic, and then I was gonna have there was the over 1.5 and the. What was it? Was it Ribeiro fight? And it was that got to like 30 seconds. So I would have lost that and been so mad. And then the other one was the Vinicius Salvador or Vinicius whatever versus Sology or whatever the fuck they do. I had that. Yeah, I like the under in that, the under 1.5 and under 2.5, and either one of that hit. So I'm glad I kept it.
Yeah, I think on the stream, I think I said like fight doesn't start round 3, and all of us would have lost because we all like the unders, but we had a different under.
Yep. So
it almost ended like 3 or 4 times. So
chat's blowing up. We got a bunch of people in here.
I know, man. But appreciate you, Super Samoan legal team. I'm just gonna call you SSLT. It's a lot to say, but we appreciate you, man. We're never gonna stop unless Cody quits because he's gonna lose one of his bets this week. So he might. We got Mushroom MMA in the house. What is up, Mushroom? What's up, Cody? What's up, Johnny? Mushroom. Appreciate you. What's up, chat? This guy is amazing. If you don't know who he is, check him out on Twitter, on YouTube. He puts out his breakdowns too. We're gonna get him on a show coming up here. We're gonna message you later, Mushroom. We'll have to figure something out on Friday.
Some scheduling tonight.
Yes, sir. We got May Robs in here. What's up, Johnny and Cody? Let's go. Appreciate you, man. You hit it big last week, or was it the week before?
7 or 8 grand. I think that was.
Was it Mexico?
Well, yeah, he was on last week. So Mexico.
And we got our guy, Mr. Plus Money, my boys. Have a great stream. Yeah, let's go. Let's get them bags, Mr. Plus Money. If you don't know who Mr. Plus Money is, go on Instagram. Go hit him up, Mr. Plus Money. This guy puts out bets for any sport you want, and he's hilarious. Good dude. Crazy guy. I love it. I love his reels all day. Yeah, it's fantastic. Check him out. Instagram. There it is.
Speaking of reels, you see that one I put up?
No.
I put up a thing on Instagram, a little reel, and I got like 300,000 views and like 12,000 likes. Ton of stuff on that.
What? Recently?
It was just the other
Which
day.
One was it?
Saint-Denis kicking off Matt Frivola's head. And then I just put whatever I put, little background thing, but it's got 252,000 views with 12,000 likes. Jesus.
Look at you go.
Decent.
And we got Herb Dean. What's up, Herb? Missing the JDM and BSD lines just means you got to parlay them together. Let's go. There you go. Don't mind it at all. You know me. You don't.
I was looking at all them lines, dude. I was looking at all of them early. That JDM arm triangle that hurts me.
Yeah, it's a little scary. We'll get there. Mayraz with the dono $9.99. We appreciate you, our guy. We never expect donations from anybody. We always appreciate it.
Sure do appreciate them though.
One of the good ones here, as always. So let's go to the next one.
We should tell them too about checking out Face Me Fist. You got a link in there. If anybody wants any of our gear, go to Face Me Fist.
Yes,
Blood Money gear. Johnny's
and
gear.
Then just so you know, this is about to drop soon.
Oh, them
Boom.
are so sick. I can't wait to get me some of these shirts, bro.
We got
me
one
some
with just
sweatshirts.
us. One with just us. We got Dana, kind of a Dana White in the middle of us, facing us off. So we got a couple different shirts. We got different colors too. So definitely get ready for that. That's coming out pretty soon. We got 128 people watching. This is crazy, guys. So definitely hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. If you're just watching us now, for both of us, links are below in the description. And are you guys ready for this? Is the fight everyone's been waiting for? Cody, this is it.
I'm gonna break your heart, Johnny.
This is the defend your units battle showdown. Michelle Pereira versus Mikhail Oleksiejczuk. And Cody, I'm not trying to take away from anything, but it is your turn to start this one.
You want me to start this?
It's your turn. I'm going with the turns and the way the structure is.
All right. Start off.
Good luck. Good luck.
Michelle, the man named Michelle. 39 years old. All right. This guy can say he's fucking 30 all he wants, but I think it's even in his Tapology description. The guy used to be a blacksmith. Like how you be a blacksmith? How do you get a blacksmith in life and then still have 40 fights in MMA? You're 30 years old and you became a blacksmith and what you fucking train conductor and everything else. The guy's older. He's a big dude, but like he's a weight bully. He was going down to 170, missing weight, fighting all them smaller dudes. Couldn't even knock them guys out. He does have his weird capoeira style, right? Great movement. He throws some decent leg kicks. He's got some decent darting and punches. But like it's for the first round and a half. Like no matter what, and I don't care if he's up at 185 and it's all he won't get as tired. It's not the fact that it's his cardio, it's just all of his movement, right? So then he's getting tired from that. Then he also starts getting tired from just taking damage throughout the fight, and he starts slowing down. You see it against Ponzinibbio, you see it against Chaos, you see it against everybody where he looks really good in the first round. And then comes out and starts slowing down. The difference is he's doing this against low-level 170ers. You know what I mean? Nico Price, Chaos Williams.
Ponzinibbio is pretty good.
Ponzinibbio's 39 years old, though. You know what I'm saying? Ponzi's old, bro.
Not then. No, he's not really even that
Ponzi
old.
won that fight, too. I thought Ponzi
No, he
won
didn't.
that fight.
No, he didn't.
Listen.
Doesn't say it on the records.
Ponzinibbio is an older 185er or 170.
Ponzinibbio is 37 years old right now. And when they fought, he was like 34.
Nah, bro. They did not fight 3 years ago. That was definitely not 3 years ago. It was like
it was close. Okay, it was 1 year ago.
Crazy.
Oh, two.
Exactly.
2 years. 2 years ago. Split the difference.
Ponzi is not the same Ponzi after he had his blood, infection and all this stuff. But the fact is he slowed down against him, right? Ponzi has good style against him, but he just wasn't throwing him as much. Pereira, like I said, man, he fought down at 170 until he got pushed up to 185. He comes up to 185 and he fights a short notice Petrosky, right? Who took one punch, folded. Go watch it. He folds. He literally turns over. Like Pereira lands 2 ground and pound. He turns over and just quits. That's what he did. He didn't want to get punched that night. But if you go back to his last 185-pound fight, what happened to him? Got knocked the fuck out by Dusko Todorovic about 2 fights before he came to the UFC.
Dusko was a crazy man on the Serbian scene. So don't you dare say he's a bad fighter. And if my wife heard that, Cody,
Mikhail Oleksiejczuk,
she'll get you.
Beat the shit out of Dusko. But so he got knocked out by Michelle, or he knocked out Michelle Pereira. Like
that is his only knockout in his career, though.
He's not that dangerous. People like the line is how it is right now because people seen him knock out Petrosky and they think this dude's gonna be some kind of knockout guy at 185, but he's not even a knockout guy. He didn't even knock out fucking Andre Fiallo. He's the only person in the UFC to beat Andre Fiallo and not knock him out. And he was getting beat up. That's another good point I want to make. Andre Fiallo, what's he do good? Boxing, right? Pressure boxing. And he came in on short notice, like 6 days short notice. He beat Pereira in the first round, was beating him in the second. Pereira started kind of taking over. And in the third, Fiallo does what he does, gasses out. And then Pereira couldn't even finish him, still barely beats him. Michelle Oleksiejczuk. This dude's a junkyard dog. He's a junkyard dog, bro. Fucking pit bull, right? His main problem ever has just been like against Caio Barallo or up at 205 with like Jimmy Crute, giant dudes that took him down and submitted him. Jimmy Crute took him down 8 times before he could get the submission. Michelle Pereira is not wrestling him, and he's definitely not taking him down 8 times, and he's not subbing him. Like Oleksiejczuk in the small cage where your boy Pereira is going to be dancing everywhere, not very far. When Oleksiejczuk, Oh yeah. But listen, dude, I got so much.
Are you worried now?
No, I'm not. Well, dude, boy, listen. It's a style matchup.
I
When
love the style
Oleksiejczuk
matchup.
is in your fucking face in boxing range, stay in there. He's not. Oleksiejczuk's not messing around out at range. He's going to be in your face, right?
That's
so
fine.
Pereira's going to be moving. He's going to look good the first 4 minutes. He's definitely. But the thing is like you've seen with Oleksiejczuk, his boxing's phenomenal. He works the body. He hits you hard with both hands. His wrestling looks good at 185. Barallo couldn't even take him down to the middle of the second. He beat the shit out of Barallo till that. But Barallo's a beast. Ended up taking down the middle of the second and choked him out. But against Brundage, he got taken down. He reversed Brundage, knocked him out cold with 2 ground and pound shots. Out wrestled Chidi, right? And Chidi's huge. Dude, to me, Chidi has the same style as Michel Pereira, but Chidi's more dangerous. What do you mean? They're like Muay Thai guys.
That's the same style.
They're big.
Pereira has a style of his own.
Okay, but they're strikers with like explosive striking. Chidi hit Oleksiejczuk with crazy knees, crazy everything. Dude, he put him in the tie clinch, smoking his body, hitting him with everything. Oleksiejczuk took it all and then dropped his ass and then put him out. Like, he's going to keep coming. He's not going to slow down. He looks good at 185. This dude was up at 205 fighting great fights with like Dustin Jacoby, who's a way better striker than Michel Pereira, like, and way bigger too. And like did good against him, man. I like Oleksiejczuk here as a dog. I think he's going to be in Michel Pereira's face. Of course, the first 5 minutes are going to be tough, but Oleksiejczuk's going to be landing big shots too. He's going to be working the body. And then when Pereira starts slowing down in the second and they get like, he's not moving as much, Oleksiejczuk's going to beat him up, dude. That's what he does. And like I said, he's used to fighting 205ers coming down to where Pereira's fighting 170. They're going to meet at 185. I like Oleksiejczuk here. Like I said, there's a reason why Pereira was trying to get down to 170 because he don't want to fight at 185. He's been knocked out there. I like Oleksiejczuk. I really like him a lot in this fight. I think that pressure, because like you got to stay at range to let Pereira play his game, right? To sit there and do his kicks and do this, you got to be like out there looking. That's not what Oleksiejczuk does. He's going to wade through the fire. He'll take whatever shots he has to get in to go put his hands on you. So I like, he's a junkyard dog, man. Give me that man at plus 130.
Yep. Well, hey,
say what you got.
Styles make fights. And what does Pereira do well at? Fight at range, circle the cage. We've seen it numerous times. And he has these crazy attacks that just come out of nowhere. And then just kind of like, like I said, he has his own style. And this is a style. He's fought numerous fighters who push a pace on him, want to get into his face. And he wins every freaking time. And I'm not saying anything bad about Oleksiejczuk other than he is very good boxing. And that's all he really has. He's durable, but he's got no grappling in here at all. No wrestling at all. He's not going to wrestle Pereira. There's no way. Now, do I think Pereira is going to come out here and wrestle? No, but he does have that option to grapple. And if he does, it's only going to make it easier for him too. But I will say this.
Who's he ever grappled?
He can hit you and then get a sub. He's got a sub recently. Who was it?
Pereira?
Yeah, it was Alabayev 4 years ago. But he does have grappling. He's just more so a striker, and he wants to stay at range and do those crazy kicks, which he has been slowing down on that, which is good. And this is going to be a bigger cage. He has more movement. He's going to be circling the cage like he always does, looking for those crazy attacks. They could jump off the cage a little bit and do this and that. But that's going to make Oleksiejczuk be a little bit more cautious. He's not going to go guns blazing like he's going against like some of these guys where he's crushing these cans like Sam Alvey and Cody Brundage. And honestly, I'm even going to throw Chidi in there. Chidi has one round and he's done. We've seen that numerous times. And I'm just throwing that out there. Like, I thought he was going to be pretty decent, but Chidi only has one round and then he's done.
But he finished Chidi before Chidi could even run out of gas.
Like, I don't care.
Chidi didn't have a chance to gas. He just beat the shit out of him.
True. I'm just saying, I don't think Chidi is as good of a win now. It's not aging like a fine wine. Like there's something. Chidi's one round or bust. And again, speaking of one round or bust, I think that's Oleksiejczuk. Like 90% of his wins are first round. And so if this fight gets out of the first round, I don't think he's going to win. And I do think it will get out of the first round for sure. So love the over 1.5. Love Pereira. Lock it in.
So you think he just gets it done just by moving around the cage?
By decision, outvalue him.
Picks him apart. Have you ever seen Oleksiejczuk fight?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen him stand at distance? No,
well, he has never fought someone like Pereira, though.
What do you mean? Cheaty, Dustin Jacoby, dude. There's
those
tons
guys are not like him. And Dustin Jacoby is the closest comparison to Michel Pereira because he stayed at range as well. And he lost.
But what about Pereira's gas tank? Anything about that?
I like it. I think it's better. We haven't really seen it at 185. We've seen it at 170, but he kills himself to get to 170 because he's a big dude. He's gonna be bigger than Michel or McCall in this fight.
What about when
watching the weigh-ins? He'll be the bigger guy because he's a massive dude.
Beat up Khalil Roundtree too, right?
Khalil Roundtree is a wild card. Wow. You know that. Michel has the skills, the speed, the athleticism. He's going to get this one done. I'm going to say by decision, but it wouldn't shock me if he lands some crazy elbow jumping Superman karate spinning left kick flip, knocks him out.
That man ain't never landed none of that shit, man.
He could.
Yeah.
Better than Oleksiejczuk could.
Go to that man's body and body that man.
He ain't going to touch him.
Dude,
he ain't even going to touch him.
Listen, what's the best style? If you got a guy, okay, here, I'll give it to you like this. What's Izzy? How does Izzy fight?
Like a kickboxer.
And movement and darting in, doing stuff, right?
Not like Pereira, though.
How does Sean Strickland fight?
Walks you down.
How does that kind of style work against a in-your-face puncher that doesn't give you your space to do your stupid shit you want to do? You can jump off the cage, but I'm 8 inches from you. I'm going to punch you in the face for doing it. Like, this is the perfect style to beat Michel Pereira. And Michel Pereira at 185.
Oleksiejczuk's going to be a little worried. He's not going to be coming in guns blazing.
This man, he knocked nobody out. He knocked out
I'm telling you,
Petrosky, and then other than that, which we know Petrosky's a grappler. He's not even a striker. And then other than that, he had what 1, 2, 3, 4 fights go to decision. Lost to Diego Sanchez.
And that's another thing too. Oleksiejczuk cannot win decisions. He's not going to win a decision. So he needs to knock him out in the first round. I don't think it's going to happen.
185. He went decision with Justin Jacoby. He could knock out Pereira.
Justin Jacoby had no legs in that fight, and he still won.
What?
He hurt his leg in that fight, or legs. I don't even know.
The size of the dudes, I don't know. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you right now.
I'm just telling you too.
Style matchup.
I love the style matchup here.
It's hard to do your spin shit and your flips off the cage and your capoeira when somebody's 12 inches from you. Just punching.
He's more measured. He's not going to be crazy like the Nico Price fight or anything crazy like that.
Boy gasses. He
ain't going to gas. You crazy.
I've seen him gas like 4 times, man.
Yeah, I won 70. You'll see. Don't be mad.
I'm casting. Let's go, Shady.
Shady's on the Oleksiejczuk side.
Let's go, Shady.
That's fine. At least you got some good bets with the.
I didn't look at no chat yet.
That's what I would do if I was betting Oleksiejczuk. Round 1, that's it. That's how he's gonna win if he wins, which he won't.
This guy.
Dude couldn't even finish Diego Sanchez.
Exactly.
Give me the guy with the girl name. There you go.
Wait, what? Yeah, but no, the girl name guy didn't finish Diego.
He was styling on him until the illegal knee.
What about Tristan Conley? Tristan fucking Conley, the one.
What about Jimmy Crute and OSP?
That's a 250-pound man right there. That's 250-pound men.
They're both awful.
Yeah, both throw your Michel Pereira.
Michel Pereira is me and Dirty are lined up. You know what that means?
Favorite.
That
means you guys both lost. That's an L. That's an L.
What?
Dirty,
tell me something when me and Dirty locked in. Come on.
Avatar. Did you just do the Avatar thing?
We did. Not a scissor.
A scissor, dude. I see the scissor.
I'm like, it's in. Locked in.
Now you put all the fingers in. Okay. It's gonna be a good fight. Dirty. I'm telling you, this Styles. This is my Jack Hermanson versus Joe Pyfer right here, baby.
Concern for Pereira is McCall is hard as fuck to put away, and he will keep coming. If Pereira can't hit takedowns to diffuse pressure, he's going to be tough. He can. I think he can get the takedowns.
He can get the takedowns to win a fight.
He just doesn't because he wants to show off.
Wrestling's not that bad at 185. The dude, he's getting taken down by Kyle Barallo. Let's not put Pereira up there just yet.
There you go. I'm just gonna put these up there.
Michel.
They both
Who
have
said
girl
that?
names. I just realized.
Who said that? Lord, Mikel. One's Mikel. One's Michelle.
I like the older one
Michelle.
and a half
I
too.
do backflips off the cage and get beat by Tristan Conley.
Oleg wins this fight. He will dominate in the yellow and red zone. Oleg will make Pereira pay on the striking entries. Pereira won't be able to land much. Round 2 KO. Yeah,
he's gonna work him, and he's gonna put that dude pressure, bust pipes in this one. It's just a style matchup, man.
I've seen it before, and I'll say it again. Pereira's gonna win this fight, probably by decision, but it wouldn't shock me if he catches him.
Because he ain't busting a grape, that's why. But not that Oleksiejczuk don't play them games, man. He's really about that life.
We got Tyler from 130 MMA. What's up, man? Hey, fellas, I'm a little late, but glad I made it. Looking forward to this all day. We appreciate you coming out. We got 142 people in this, so definitely hit that like button for us. We always appreciate everybody and hanging out, saying stuff in the chat, whether you disagree or agree with us. Totally cool. We don't care. I mean, I know Cody does, but I don't care. Pereira wins this 8 out of 10 times. Carlos knows exactly what's going on. Oleksiejczuk is pretty one-dimensional.
480.
I agree. Come on, Cody. Can't tell me he thinks he's faster, more athletic than. I agree. That's where I'm at.
Faster and athletic doesn't win fights.
But
more, that doesn't mean shit. Sage Northcutt would be the champion then.
But he backs it up with his skills. I'm not saying he just has.
I'm telling you, this is going to look like Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland, where he doesn't give dude any space to do the shit he wants to do, and he's like, "Oh,
I just think people are just
oh shit, come on, man, oh come give me a little, let me kick you, please, let me, oh come." That's how it's going to be.
No, punches. I don't think so. I think Pereira has better power at 185. Should theoretically have better cardio. I agree.
He should, but it's not his cardio; it's his movement and the damage that wears him down.
I agree with that as well. Striker versus striker. And the other, Michelle will wrestle or Spider-Man around the cage. I like that too. Yep.
That's never been the way. Yeah, to beat Mikel has never been a strong.
He could do it. I mean, Justin Jacoby was able to do it.
Justin Jacoby's 6'4", fucking world-class kickboxer, and that was a close-ass fight. Because I had Dustin Jacoby, and I was super scared. He rocked Jacoby. It's a good fight. Dude, Oleksiejczuk's a dog, though. He's a junkyard dog. Like, and if he's not fighting a grappler, it's like a Julian Erosa, right? Like, if he's not fighting a dude that's fucking gonna knock him out, then you should pick Julian Erosa to win. That's how Oleksiejczuk is with strikers, dude. He's a good striker.
We got Cole in the house. What's up, Cole? What's good, fellas? Best show in the game. Appreciate
Let's
you.
go. We finally have a heated up one. I think this is the first good one we've had all year. Where we,
I mean, man. I don't want to make you feel bad when Pereira loses, or wins, but you know.
Yeah, bro.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Let me know how that goes.
I will. I'll be like, Cody, try to tell you. Try to tell you. Let's see. There's a lot of people going on this one. Yep. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one because
I took Petrosky. I didn't bet Petrosky.
I bet Pereira.
I bet. Remember when I took Wellington Turman over Petrosky? Not a Petrosky fan. Plus, that was like a week's notice, and Petrosky don't want to take no punch to the face. Now, if it was Petrosian, he'd beat the shit out of Michelle Pereira.
All right, this is gonna be a good one, crazy one. Pedro Munoz versus Kyler Phillips. And it's my turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop.
Oh man, this is a tough fight, and I don't like the line. I will say that right now. But Munoz is a high volume striker. He's got good leg kicks. Always pushes forward. Always in the opponent's face, like Cody says about Oleksiejczuk, all that good stuff. Super durable though, but he's hittable. He does have pretty good grappling, which he never uses or anything, but nobody really tries to take him down either. Kyler Phillips is pretty well-rounded, a very dynamic striker, good kicks, good spinning stuff, all that good stuff. He's a good, has good submissions, pretty good takedowns if he does want to wrestle, good volume on the feet. He does slow down a little bit in the fights. He can make some questionable decisions as well, but he's always dangerous. And me and Cody were able to see him at Nashville as well against Hani Barcelos. And what's up, baby blood? But this is going to be a very close fight. And Munoz gets stronger as the fight goes on, and Phillips kind of like slows down as the fight goes on. So it really, to me, this is what the breakdown and prediction falls on is round 2. Who is going to win round 2 is probably going to win this fight. I see this fight going to decision for sure, but I'm just going to ever so slightly lean Phillips to win, and the reason why is I just think he's early on, he's going to land probably the more dynamic shots, but Munoz will land the shots that'll probably wear on Phillips as the fight goes on. In the third round, Munoz is probably going to win. But if Phillips survives the third round, I think it'll be a close decision, 29-28, maybe even split. But we've seen it in Nashville. Maybe the judges don't like Munoz's style either. He does get hit a lot, even though he puts the pressure on. He does high volume striking too. So give me Phillips by a super close decision. And I don't blame anybody betting Munoz at a dog's price at what, plus 170 range or whatever it's at now, plus 190. I mean, this is going to be a close 52-48 fight. Like, it's very close. So what do you think, Cody?
Yeah, the line's like crazy on this, but I get it. Phillips is a little younger. I mean, who'd you pick? You picked Phillips?
I picked Phillips, but ever so slightly, a slight lean.
Yeah. It's kind of almost like the same thing as last fight. You know what I mean? Where you're going to have a dude like Phillips that wants to move around, dart in with punches, use a ton of movement, hit you with some stuff. And then you got a dude like Pedro Munoz who's just kind of like a dog in your face the whole time, right? He's throwing leg kicks. He's going to be using his boxing. He really don't wrestle too much. And he's very tough, very durable. Like you said, I'm sure you said we were down in Nashville. We seen Kyler Phillips fight and was sitting next to his stepdad or father-in-law. And dude, like that fight was close, man. I rewatched it back and I actually did score it for Kyler Phillips. After rewatching it back, the second round was a little closer than I thought. And then the third round was super close too. But yeah, man, this fight, the odds are crazy. I actually picked Pedro Munoz in this fight. Just because I think that his leg kicks are going to work. Like he's a little better than Jaime Barcelos, you know what I mean? Period. Like he's got really good leg kicks. He's got better boxing. He's always been higher up in the rankings. So he's kind of like a little bit better version where he has good wrestling and good jiu-jitsu. Even if Kyler Phillips wants to take him down, like his scrambles are good. He might be able to like trick him, get him a takedown or two here. But the scrambles, he's going to get back up. And Pedro Munoz is dangerous on the ground too. But Kyler Phillips has a black belt. He's dangerous. He's not getting subbed. But I just like the leg kicks, like Pedro Munoz leg kicks, and Kyler Phillips, you know, wide stance, moving around with all that. They take leg kicks. That's kind of like how Barcelos beat Said Nurmagomedov. It's just landing leg kicks. You let them dudes move around, dance around, boom, hit him with a leg kick. But and then I think the boxing will be pretty even. So you're going to come out, you're going to have Kyler Phillips moving around, landing some big shots, but taking some big shots in the first round, probably winning it. And then I just think in the second round, we've seen Kyler Phillips kind of slow down a little bit. And in the third round, more. But the leg kicks could really help that. And then, the thing is that Munoz, we know, is durable, never been finished. So he's going to be around. He's going to be there in the first. He's going to be in your face in the second. He's going to be there in the third. He looked good against Marlon Vera, won the first round, in my opinion. Second and third were super close. I mean, second was really close, but Marlon started getting that jab working. I don't know if Kyler Phillips, you know, uses a jab as much. He does have super long arms, so he's going to have a big reach advantage. And if he does use that jab, that'll be one way to keep Pedro off him. But yeah, man, I like Pedro here. Even though he's a little older, he's still a tough, well-rounded dude. Not like he's I guess like a gatekeeper. And I just don't know where Kyler Phillips stands. You know what I mean? We've seen him get beat by Julian Paiva, which was a close fight, and he probably won that fight. He hurt him bad in the first round, all that. But had that win over Song Yadong where he hurt him, but just hurt him in the first round. Looked pretty good, but he's had some underwhelming performances too. Then he got caught with whatever his little like steroid type thing was. I don't even know what it was. So I'm picking Pedro Munoz here, but I don't have no bet on it. He got up to like plus 210. I really wanted to, but you know, I'm just gonna stay away from this one.
Yeah, you can look at the plus 3.5 spread in this one too. I think that one's pretty safe, unless you know the judges' scorecards though, and like if it does go to decision, like a lot of these like decisions that Munoz goes to, which is basically every fight, like the way that the judges score them are crazy. And then sometimes I feel like it's the Gutierrez decision win for him. That was clear, and the judges couldn't screw that one up. But I feel like a lot of the other ones, like the Vera fight, like you said, was very close. It could have went, you know, it could have been a split. Like the Dominic Cruz fight could have been a split too. And
yeah, he dropped Cruz. He dropped him in the first round. The second and third were close. I bet Dominic in that fight too.
So some of these, like, unanimous decisions that he's losing, honestly, they probably could have been split. So it's a little bit worrisome.
And he's fighting the best in the world, like the best in the world, to where Tyler Phillips fighting Rulon Paivia, Barcelos.
If you do bet that plus 3.5 spread, just be aware the judges are not your friends on those bets. But I do like to bet those sometimes. But like, I always have a little worry in the back of my head. Like, I feel like they screw it up on purpose, so you lose those plus 3.5 spreads.
Another thing though is Kyler. I mean, he's probably going to be in really good shape and stuff too. I'm pretty sure he trains with O'Malley, so them dudes been working together for this whole camp.
And wasn't that Barcelos fight? Camp. Wasn't that Barcelos fight for him like his first fight in like a pretty like a long
he was
layoff?
Suspended. Yeah, he had a little layoff. He was suspended.
So maybe he was a little rusty then. He didn't fight for looks like a year and a half before that. So we'll see what happens here.
He's still like 27 years old or something like that. So
yeah, he's pretty young. He's let me see.
I just think Pedro Munoz, man, is a better version of Hani Barcelos. Barcelos gave him a really good run for his money, man. And Pedro Munoz, if he can get them leg kicks going, dude.
Well, I think the reason why was Barcelos used the wrestling. I don't think Munoz will use wrestling. So it's a little bit different style there.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't grapple too much now.
I mean, at least Barcelos tried to get, like, he pushed him up against the cage and, like, at least try to wear on him a little bit. Like, Munoz is just going to, like, try to out cardio and win that.
Phillips going to have a 7-inch reach advantage, too. 2 inches of height, 7 inches of reach, which is big. But
that's pretty big.
I still like Munoz.
I never really thought he was that big, Phillips. Like, I didn't think he was a short guy or anything, but he's pretty big.
Yeah, him and O'Malley. O'Malley, man, is huge for fucking 130. How are you going to be 5'11" and 135 fucking pounds? It doesn't even.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. AJ likes Munoz by decision. I don't hate it. Anybody running a Brazilian parlay 6-fold? Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty crazy for all the Brazilians.
No, I'll have to look at it. Who's all on there?
Who are the Brazil? I only know like 3.
Oh, there's 6, Johnny. Apparently.
That's why I'm looking. Oh, okay. RDA.
Oh, that's why the
odds Gilbert Burns. Okay.
Burns.
There's a lot of underdogs for the Brazilians. Let's see. Those fight is kind of effed up. Sorry for wearing. Okay. Phillips edges this one out. Man, me and Dirty are just on the same page. Phillips, not Vera. Pedro won.
Big favorites, That's how it goes with y'all.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Reg used to get, am I tripping, or Reg used to like verbally?
He used to be all on the underdogs. Favorites. Yeah. Me and him would battle. We would battle. We would butt heads all the time. Now we're just
you guys
on the same wavelength now.
Fucking favorite. Come on, Dirty Reg. Come to the dark side. Come to the dog side, Dirty Reg.
I take Barcelos over Pedro every day and twice on Sunday.
That's a damn lie. Ain't no way.
Let's see. Fight goes a distance, probably. Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because they're both durable. Munoz, not the biggest finisher, but never been finished. Kyler's a finisher too, but both these dudes are durable.
How many subs do you think will happen in this card? I think a few, maybe. I don't know about crazy.
Maybe Almeida, maybe Burns. You got maybe Kevin Holland with the fucking Darce, because everybody just thinks they're going to strike, man. What if the man takes him down? Get his 3rd Darce chit win out of his last 4 fights.
We'll just move on. We'll get there.
Fraud.
Phillips by 29-28 or split. I agree with that. It's going to be close. Problem for Phillips, if you out cardio, all your skills are, they're all gone.
Well, that's what happens. He's just like Pereira, bro. All these dudes move around and do all that, and it only there ain't nobody that can do that Wonder Boy Thompson, maybe. But see, he had really good hands to be able to keep you off him too. So dude, it's hard to just dance around the fucking ring the whole time, especially when you start taking damage. Like, name somebody that's got that style besides maybe like an Izzy or something that just can go 3 or 5 hard rounds without slowing down and eventually just standing there brawling with you. And that's what usually ends up happening with these guys. Even Pereira, watch all his fights in the 3rd round.
I was going to say Pereira.
Yeah, because even in the 3rd, because he's standing there striking with you by the 3rd, taking the damage and not moving as much.
He's still moving.
He's going to be flopping around on the fucking canvas.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
In the 3rd in this fight.
What Cody thinks about Holland fight, is he really trustable? I picked JDM over him because of the boxing, but I don't know about this one. First time MPA facing someone the same height as him.
Longer reach, younger, better, way better experience. Dude, my MVP, I've watched the guy's whole career. He's not bad, but he's been fighting. Dude, the Bellator used him as a dude to like, hey, come watch our Bellator and sell tickets. Watch him beat up David Rickles.
What do you
watch him beat up
do you think the UFC uses Kevin Holland for that too?
It don't matter when they're using him for it. He's fighting fucking bad mofos. He's fighting tough people. Marvin Vittori, dude, he's fought like Michael Page has fought too tough.
Well,
he's fought.
Kevin Holland should never be a middleweight. We'll get to that. I'm just gonna throw it out. He should never been a middleweight because he's awful at middleweight. Let's be honest. He clearly has holes.
Beat up Fluffy Hernandez. Beat up Fluffy Hernandez. He has some decent wins at middleweight. How
many retirements do you see to this card?
Could be a couple. Ooh.
Maybe I would say there's one. I would say there's one. And
I'll be Dos Santos, but I think that dude's gonna fight till he's 43. He's like Glover in them because he doesn't take.
I think that's the one. I think that's the one.
RDA ain't retiring. That dude's a lifer. That dude is a lifer. Parisian, I don't think he'll have a choice. Joanne Wood, she's already retiring, so there's one. So
Joanne Wood's retiring?
Yeah, she said this is her last fight.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
good thing I'm not betting it.
Yep. Maybe you could get Chook in there, or that's not even her fucking name no more. But Chookagian, Michael Page, maybe he just wanted to get his UFC fight.
No, he signed like a 3 fight at least. Dude, let's see. Mushroom likes Holland. Let's see. Wait, MVP beat up Don Rickles. Was Rickles
David Rickles? But yeah, Don Rickles. Dude, but listen,
Don. That's a one too. If Dustin loses in convincing fashion.
Oh, true that.
True about that, but I had it in the back of my head. It's odd for me because if MVP wins, this is when they're going to make him fight against Thompson, and if MVP gets a win over Wonder Boy, he could be at a title run. Maybe I don't know about that.
MVP couldn't even beat fucking Bryce or Logan Storley. He didn't.
He just wrestled though.
Yeah, but Lima beat him the second time. He threw 4 punches. He didn't even beat him. They gave it to Page, but I thought Lima won that fight. Lima, the only person he's ever fought that was good was Lima and Storley. That was like good. And Storley's not even like if Storley came to the UFC, he'd get fucked up. You know what Kevin Holland would do to Storley? You know exactly what he'd do. What would he do to Storley?
I'll be honest, I really don't know because Kevin Holland's such a wild card.
With the darts. He would darce out.
He could do that, or he can just circle the ring and not do anything for 3 rounds. Because that's his Kevin Holland for you. I'll say it.
When does he do that? What?
You cannot trust Kevin Holland as far as you can throw him. Unless you're a middleweight, and you could probably throw him pretty far.
Well, he's cracking at 170. He's throwing heat.
I think he's good at 170. He never should have went up to 185. That's when he lost, and then he kept getting out wrestled, and he couldn't get up. MVP showing up, Jaden says.
Couldn't even outbox Mike Perry, bro. Kevin Holland put Mike Perry
boxing, though. It's boxing. He's a kicker.
Yeah, for 1 round.
It's a kicker.
We're going to see.
He's a kicker.
Who's next? Right.
Who's next? We're talking about fights that haven't even happened yet. Mateus Gamrot versus RDA, and it's your turn.
Man, this is another one. The odds are freaking crazy as shit, dude. Because, like, all right, look, we learned with Basharat, right? Do you want to take a guy at -500 that's going to decision? If he wins, he's going to win by decision. Therefore, you got 3 hard rounds of like, all right, win every second. Okay, well, RDA flipped him up against the cage. Now RDA's got a minute of control. Like, I don't like doing that, taking them big dudes. Like, and he's fighting. And I mean, RDA is really good. You know, it's weird. If RDA can show some wrestling and jiu-jitsu like the Neo Dariush could, why couldn't he win? Because he's definitely going to have the better striking. He's got good wrestling, but he's old. We've seen him get beat by wrestlers. Gamrot, his striking looked a little better against Fiziev. I'm not going to lie. His boxing looked a little better. He looked a little more comfortable there. Still just wants to wrestle you, shoot in, get the ankle pick. He loves the single legs and ankle picks, and he's really good at them. It's weird because Mateus gets like pretty high level, like jiu-jitsu like stuff where he was like doing European jiu-jitsu tournaments, all kinds of stuff. I forget he lost to someone really, really famous in jiu-jitsu somewhere. I can't remember. I was looking it up though. But like when he gets people to the ground in UFC, dude, he can't hold them down. Like he legit cannot hold them down for like anything. So he never gets no control time. They keep getting up and keep taking him down. And his striking looked a little better. I gotta pick Gamrot here. I'm staying away from this fight. Dude, I liked a lot of the overs, and they liked a lot. The bookies are like, okay, we'll pay -350 for everything. The lines are crazy anymore. Like they're not even giving you a chance to play them. You got to parlay everything or take a giant underdog risk or go against what you feel like is going to happen. Like it's so weird anymore. Like the dude over under lines are just out of control. It's like they don't want you to play them. But I'm going to take Gamrot, but this is going to be 3 rounds. It might be pretty close because there's going to be some striking, like the grappling. I just don't see Gamrot really getting a ton of control time. So he's going to have to win more moments with the takedowns. But I'm going to take Gamrot by close decision, but I don't want to do this fight.
I'm pretty confident Gamrot wins this one. I think the wrestling here is the biggest key, and the way that he chain wrestles and he wrestles. And did I say that he wrestles? Because he wrestles, because that's what he's going to do. I don't want to say he's Merab, but he has Merab-like features of his game. He does have okay striking, better striking than Merab. Let's put it that way. And RDA was out wrestled by Luque all fight.
Luque's huge though.
I don't care. Gamrot has better cardio and he's going to keep coming at you. And RDA is going down to 155 again, which is also a big red flag for me personally. And I just don't think he's not dangerous anymore. I mean, yeah, he can maybe wrap up a submission, but like, I don't think he's going to be able to wrap up a submission on Gamrot. And RDA's durable as hell too, so Gamrot's not getting a finish. I love the over 2.5. I know it's juice. It's juice for a reason because it's going to happen. But I just see an easy 29-28 at the very worst for Gamrot here. Maybe RDA sneaks out around, but maybe the first, but the second and third is going to be Gamrot just wrestling and out scrambling if he has to. And this guy scrambles like with one of the best. Like one of the best scrambling fights that I remember seeing was Armin versus Gamrot. Like they scrambled like crazy, and it was fun because they had both those guys could scramble. And I don't think RDA can do that for 3 hard rounds. And that's what Gamrot's going to do. He's going to push that pace and just wrestle. So love Gamrot here. If you got him early, you did your job. Right now, what is he? Minus 470. Not the greatest. It's pushing Basharat territory right now. But yeah, I like him a lot. I think he gets this one done by decision. Let's see. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. We got MMA Minute in here. What's up, man? He said, "What's up, dudes? Appreciate you coming out." Shady likes Gamrot by decision. I mean,
that fucking line right there kills me. That's what Basharat was sitting at all week last week, and then I still paid minus 160. It scares me on that, but. Yeah. It seems like that's I mean, Mateus ain't finishing nothing.
No. And the only way he's going to finish if it's an injury.
Yeah, true that. And then he's got 2 of them. Mad that fight. He got 2 of them.
I know.
Pereira took a back and he got knee in the ribs and was like, all right, I'm going to have
I'll give him that one, but even then it's kind of fluky. But clearly Fiziev was a fluky.
Yeah. That was that sucks too because Fiziev fucking beast.
Carlos says Gamrot is a fucking lock. RDA is washed and done. Also keeps going up and down. I don't like that.
It's so crazy how
I don't like how he does that.
Listen, this shit's so crazy to me how this goes though. Remember last time I was on an island picking Luque to beat RDA. Everybody was telling me how good RDA was. Everybody was telling me how good his wrestling is, his striking. And then he has one fight with the top 10 welterweight. He's better at 155 than he is at 170. That's just a fact. He's a little bit bigger. He's not fighting these big ass bullies. And like, this could be a really good fight because RDA, like, dude, when somebody's a good wrestler and they want to beat you by wrestling and the other person's also a really good wrestler, that's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, a high level, like, and very experienced, like, I don't know if he just, keeps taking RDA down. So they're going to strike a lot in this fight, I think. It's going to be close because, like, we've seen RDA get grappled and beat, but that's Colby Covington. That's Kamaru Usman. That's, you know what I mean? People like that. But it's also Michael Chiesa. So is what's his nuts that level? Probably is. He's pretty good. So and this ain't 32-year-old RDA. So
true.
I like Gamrot to win. Yeah, but the line's crazy, dude. Gamrot in real life world, not post post fucking football being over, and only thing to bet on is MMA. Gamrot's minus 250. You know what I mean? Minus 240 because shit can happen. And like it's like the new minus 240s, minus 450 now. They just start motherfuckers at that. So you don't even get a chance to do nothing. Now you got to put 3 people together in a parlay. You want even money. It's crazy.
I will not do that. I had to do it last week. And I got burned. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. So,
I'm only doing 2 or less. That's it.
Yeah. So yeah, they're not trying to build up RDA here, but it's still a tough fight for him.
Let's see.
Gamrot.
MMA Minute likes Gamrot over and then the Munoz over at minus 130. I like it.
Yeah, that's an excellent bet right there. MMA Minute. The minute.
This fight's Dirty said the fight's closer than the line says. Gamrot wins, but won't make my parlays. Okay.
I like that. That's some good advice, Dirty Reg.
If you got him early, you could do stuff with that. Not now at minus 470. It's crazy.
Johnny and Dirty Reg agreeing on a minus 500 again. Imagine that.
There you go. Okay. Well, you take the dog then. Okay, you take the dog. Go ahead. Gamrot takedown prop, easy coins. What's that at? I'll take that prop. I think he's going to get at least 3 or 4.
2.5. I imagine you don't want around. Maybe 3.5, get 4. Because he don't hold people down. If
it's 2.5,
dude,
that's crazy.
He has good wrestling, bro. So
he's going to get taken down, though.
Probably. Maybe.
Gamrot's going to shoot 25 takedowns. He'll get 3. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things.
True that.
Mushroom says these lines are nowhere as wide as the lines that
ain't lying. He ain't lying.
There you go. Eventually won't be able to bet on the UFC. It's going to be too crazy and too effed up. Take advantage now. Yeah. It's just like Cody said, it's just when football's not around, everyone bets MMA now.
But like the thing is in MMA, they're not lying because like if a dude's going to win a fight, then he should just be minus 10,000. You're like, this dude's going to fucking win this fight. And then every once in a while that like when it's a badass dude versus somebody low, the lower person wins. But it's a fight. This ain't a 4-quarter football game where all this crazy. This is a fight where, you know what I mean? Most of the time, the better fucking fighter wins. That's the better, tougher fighter. Like, that's why I always say bet logically, and the shit will pay off in the end. Yeah, works a little bit for me.
Yep. RDA probably read for retirement, probably just like DP, but I don't mind if Poirier loses this one. He's going to welterweight and facing Colby or just retiring. Maybe. Haunter says RDA is done. He looked awful last night, or last fight, not night. He did not look great. I will say that.
Some shots on the feet.
RDA. Matt likes RDA straight.
Shout out Matt. Shout out Matt for letting him hang.
Okay. Shady didn't bet Gamrot by decision, but he's just
yeah.
Okay. I don't think he did.
Bro, that's the bet. Yeah, that's the bet. There's no way he's fucking finishing RDA, dude. RDA is as tough as they come, man. That's a tough old goat right there. So that's the line. But it gave me when I see that. That's what Basharat I had to wrote down. Then I get there and it's minus 160, and I still take. I should have just did Loic. That was what I wanted to do, dude. If I was going to do my 5 bets, I was going to, because I didn't want to go big. I was going to put the 300 on Basharat, and then I was going to win 200. I was going to put that 200 on Loic to win the 300 to cover the Basharat, and then but then I would have lost the last one because it would have either been the Vicinius under or it would have been the Rivera.
So you would have came out the same that you probably did. Pretty much.
Yeah. But I ended up just keeping the Loic and the other one off. But if I would have went off 5, though, I might not even have had the Basharat on there. I just felt like that was a safe one. That's why it doesn't matter. Like you're like, this is safe. That's the safe one's always one that fucking loses. I feel like you're like, this was easy.
Except the time prop parlays. Except time prop parlays.
Right.
Those are safe and easy. And you can just
4 parlays. That's the one that busts. No, I like the time prop ones too.
We got Nate Brown in here. What's up, Nate? He said Gamrot had his eyes fixed. Don't forget. His eyes fixed. Oh, is it like LASIK? Is that what you mean?
Where's them big things? Is this like I thought I'm thinking Drekus with the nose.
Maybe
he does help to see in there. He does wear big glasses. I've seen Mateus. So I mean, it would help to see in that mofo.
Yeah, it would a little bit, right?
You know what I guarantee that.
AJ likes Gamrot. Thinks he gets a finish here. Okay.
Okay.
Since everyone is on decision going against the green.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Johnny and Dirty. Sometimes Johnny Sharp just giving him his flowers back in the day. I wasn't so sure about him.
Yeah, dude, I love that, man. The Dirty Reg. I used to be like, yeah, Dirty Reg, get him. And then now
that was hilarious.
You guys are getting me. I'm like,
it's all good. It's all good.
Friends in here.
All right, next one here is gonna be Caitlin Chookagian. I'm going with Chookagian. I'm sorry. Macy Barber. Who do you like?
Man, give me Chookagian. Yeah. on this. That's why I think of these girls' fights anymore, because like I feel like I got a strong opinion, and if this was back in the day, I would already bet Chookagian. Because like I watched fucking Andrea Lee beat up Macy a year ago, and Andrea Lee's not good, right? So, in the striking, I think Chookagian can keep her at range. Land her strikes, she's going to throw more volume. I don't think Macy's going to be able to out wrestle Chookagian. I don't think Chookagian's grappling is not all that bad herself. She's used wrestling to win fights before against Shevchenko and some lower level girls. But like I said, I've seen Andrea Lee out wrestle freaking Macy the whole time. The big thing, the thing that Macy, why she wins these fucking fights that we don't think she wins, is because she turns into a savage in the third round, and she always wins every one of her fights pretty clearly in the third round, where other girls are a little tired and she's got them up against the cage, she's screaming, hitting them with elbows, doing all that. So I think that's what gets her some of these decisions, because in a lot of close fights, whoever wins the third round, most time you like that motherfucker won. So, but in this, like, I just think Chookagian's too big. She's fought a ton of girls like this. Like her win over Vivian Araujo was a good win. It's kind of a fighter like this. I would think Vivian's better because Vivian has good, more technical boxing with some good pop, and then Vivian's got good wrestling too. But she slows down in the third, so that's the opposite. Where Macy's going to bring it on. It's going to be a close fight. It should be a pick'em in my opinion. This should be close to a pick'em to me because it's going to be a close fight. Macy Barber, she's 13-2, could easily be 11-4, and it just doesn't look as shiny. So I'm taking Chookagian at that big plus money, but I can't bet it.
This is hilarious.
What's that? Oh,
Scott. Cody going on vacation and we'll come back. Defend your units with Johnny.
I know. What the hell? Right? They're like, hey, man, there's 3. I look. I'm like, there's an extra link in there.
Oh,
like,
man, that's fantastic.
Like, Jesus, man. Every dog I pick, they just fucking go at me. They're like, dude, are you stupid?
Oh, sorry, Cody.
They're like, you see that plus sign, right?
Me and Dirty, you're out.
I sent Dirty some cards, too. I'm pretty sure I think Dirty, or maybe that was Herb Dean. Sent one of them some cards, man. They want some stuff.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, defending units with Dirty Red.
Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, Johnny K and Dirty R picks, man. Dirty R picks, baby.
Dirty R picks. There we go. Love it. Okay. All right, where are we at? Chookagian. Okay, yeah, this is. Oh, I got to focus. That was funny.
Scott's funny. He's always bringing the heat.
So yeah, this is gonna be a close fight. I do not like the line, and I said it before earlier in this chat. I am not a Barber fan. I just can't. I don't know what it is about her, other than maybe she lost to Maverick and the judges gave her that fight. I'm salty. I'm still salty about that. I will never let it down, and I will always say it in every breakdown of mine. She lost that fight to Maverick. She shouldn't have had the winning streak that's going on. Now, I'm picking Barber here because I do think she is improving. And Chookagian, I mean, you know what you're going to get the, meat and potatoes, screaming at air, not hitting anything, all that good stuff. She always goes to decision, probably going to be a split. Barber at least has the upside where she can maybe be able to get some takedowns, maybe be able to get a finish. But, we've seen some of her fights where she's just striking at air too, and judges score that too. So the judges are going to have their hands full with this fight because I don't know where it's going, because it's going to be a decision and it's going to be a close split decision. So that's probably the bet here.
What's
split decision? Man? I don't know, probably 350 plus 350.
It's probably not even that good. Not anymore. They give everything splits.
No. So, but I'm going to ever so slightly again lean Barber, and I'm not confident whatsoever. I just think she has a little bit more to her game, even though Chookagian is going to be a little bit taller, good grappling. Like it's a tough fight to pick, to be honest. I'll be honest. I don't hate anybody pick. It's dog or pass. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Or split. Dog or pass or split decision. Bet how you like it.
You could take the old dogs these days. Take Chookagian. Jesus. And who was the first girl? Oh, Calderwood.
Yeah.
But then a little part.
There you go. We got the old dogs with Wood and Chookagian. There you go. Love it.
Burns and
throw in Burns and fucking RDA. Let's go.
Michelle Pereira. I'm over 38. He's at least 38.
He is 30 years old. Don't you dare take it away from him.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. You might want to listen to Chookagian's media day interview before betting her. Yeah, I did
What'd
see
she
that.
say? What happened?
Well, she was away because she had like multiple miscarriages, I guess. So it sucks. I hate to even say it, but she did put that out there. It does suck
because that's your mental. Screw physical.
Yeah, and she said she's fighting. She said she's fighting now because she wants to take her mind off that. And I'm like, oh man. So, I mean, you might get a little bit of a dog in her. I'll be honest. Maybe she's got a little bit of extra spunk, if you want to say so.
Yeah,
we'll see.
That's sad, man.
It is sad
to hear that, dude.
Yep, man. She's older. Was she like 34, 35? So, unfortunately,
hopefully she'll get it when she's got time.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna retire though. Like that's one of the ones I don't think she will.
If she comes beats this girl's ass,
she's still good. She's still good. Like why? Yeah. Why would you quit,
dude? Her last fight, I had a bet on Manon Farrow. What are we even talking about here? She went like 30 or 29-28 with Manon Farrow and almost beat Manon for like it was very close. I get Manon Farrow did tear like ACL or something pretty early in that fight, but yeah, bro. Like Manon Farrow to me beats up Macy Barber. I can't wait to see the line on Farrow versus Blanchfield. Her takedown defense is so good, and she's so big and strong, and like she's gonna beat up Blanchfield on the feet.
You said it now?
What?
You said it now, right now? You think Farrow is gonna beat Blanchfield?
100%. I really do.
I don't like it. You know why?
Blanchfield can't grapple. She can't even wrestle.
Do you know why? Farrow's
way better striker. Why?
Because I like the same thing.
Oh shit!
And usually when we're on the same page,
we lose. Jesus, Johnny!
I'm looking for
a fucking ladder challenge.
I'm joking. Man. I do like Farrow though. I will say that. Yeah. And again, I am not a Blanchfield fan. I'll say it. I don't know why.
She's not there.
Why? Why I don't like her? I don't know. She didn't do anything to me.
No, she's
Barber on the other hand.
I like her style as a girl. You know, Mike.
I do not like Barber.
Dude, I won a lot. Dude, I needed Barber when she beat. Dude, I was driving home from Nashville the same time when I went to right after eating that bullcrap Johnny Cash's. We're driving home. I'm watching the fight with Macy Barber. I got a 3. I just watched the video too where I was in like I went back on my reels because I'm like 4 and I watched this and I had a 3-fight parlay, the last 3-fight parlay your boy put in, and it was CJ Vagara versus Lacerda, which was crazy. Sandhagen over Marlon Vera, and then freaking Macy Barber over Andrea Lee. And it was like 3 units to win like 6.5 units. And I'd lost a couple weeks in a row, so I needed that. And when I watched that fight, I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like, she didn't win. Like, she had some moments, but like she lost like 75% of that fight. You know what I mean? And the other 25% wasn't like her like landing big shots and dropping her or nothing like that. So I was very happy. And like I said, my other girl's going like halvesies with Manon Farrow. I'm going with Chookagian.
Yeah, Dirty Reg is on Chookagian.
Let's go. Let's go, Reg.
There you go.
Let's go.
She is a good dog. Bet slam with Sam.
I like that picture. Yeah,
she's a good dog. I think it's dog or pass, personally.
We said for every girl fight. You know what I mean?
We did. Like, I know, right? I don't have a bet on any of them either.
And they should all be 50-50 fights. Like, you can't have it because, like, okay, say you're picking Macy Barber, right? Like, what? I need an exact way that she wins. Like I said last week with Rosenstruck and Gaziev, because I'm like, what's the exact way you see him actually knocking him out or subbing him? And with like Barber in my head, what's the exact way? Just her coming forward, being like, throwing wild stuff.
She's gonna have to
move around and back up though and pick her apart. Like she's
kind of like Pereira.
She's gonna. Not like Pereira. This is the whole different ballgame. Chookagian's been fighting the best in the world. She's durable. She got cardio. She actually uses a jab, and she ain't got a. I mean,
Pereira uses a jab.
Pereira ain't got no jab. You can't.
He's got a Superman punch too.
Yeah, he's got a Superman punch right to a liver shot. Dude, Mikhail's gonna work that fucking body, bro, like a speed bag. I can't wait.
I think it's because Barber walks around acting like she's having a John Jones glow up when she's barely. That could be true. She's a little too confident from what she's been doing.
Their corner helps too. I think she gets a little corner help, kind of like Zahabi.
The Woo Boys.
Yeah, kind of like Zahabi because like Danny Castillo and Faber and them's always yelling like, yes, you almost hit her. The one time Faber in the background, it's hilarious. He's like, you got to try to hit her. He's like, you got to try to hit her, Macy. I forget who she was fighting. It was either I think it was Maverick or something, but she's like, you gotta try to hit her, man. She's just punching air.
Barber looked more violent when she fought Hebus, but have to remember Hebus is a natural strawweight and she is a little chinny.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
do like
another
Hebus
thing.
as a fighter though, but man, she's chinny.
I'm going into the
God.
future, right? So, because I'm going on vacation, so I got to go into the future. Why is Hebus, after having that fucking great performance at 115 over Pereira, coming back up to 125 to fight Rose? That don't make no sense to me to go
Yeah,
back
it's
up.
weird.
You know?
They're both strawweights though. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
True that.
AJ said Barber's gonna walk her down. Okay. She's gonna have to.
Give her that McHale treatment. That's a possibility.
Cody choking for his life out here.
Yeah, man. Alive rising to get you.
Chookagian has a lot of mental stuff going on. It's sad and all. It makes me feel better about Barber getting it done. If you look at it that way a little bit, yeah.
I think I'll come in with that fury.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe a different way. Maybe
mad.
It makes you a little bit more mad. Maybe, you have that little energy and spunk that you want to get out of your system, and could be.
I even hope she wins even.
I don't want her to win now. I want to change.
I want her to win more.
I totally would, Cody. I would.
She deserves it. She's earned it. She's beat many girls better than fucking Macy.
I've only changed my pick once ever on a live show, and it went against me, so I'm not going to do it.
Don't do it, but I did that. But I would totally do it one time on a like a rematch pick, and then I lost too. I can't remember who that was.
I can't remember either. Who did I change my pick to? I can't even remember. I know. Oh wait, was it Sabatini?
It might have been that one. Sabatini and
Who did he fight recently?
But it wasn't Diego Lopez, was it?
No. Who was the other one?
Beat Almeida before that when he took him down and choked him out or whatever.
I think that was the one. I think I originally had Sabatini, but I was like, no, Lucas Almeida's going to win this one. I'm an idiot.
Dude, to be honest, like there's not a lot of bets that I think about that I'm like, I can't believe I fucking let that get away. But Diego Lopez for Sabatini I can't fucking believe I let that one get away. Like that one's one I think about because like I picked Diego Lopez to beat Gavin Tucker, who's a black belt, because like how much stuff he was putting like Brito and Evolov in. Like if you watch Diego Lopez against Joanderson Brito on the Contender Series, that's when you know he's really a bad dude, and that's when you know how badass Brito is too. But I knew the stuff that he was doing, and anytime he was on the feet, he's going to win. I still didn't bet that. I didn't even lose money. It's just that I know I lost money. Like that was the easiest pick ever.
I think I bet Lopez at like plus money. It was close to like, I think it was closer to like plus 110 or something like that, plus 120. I think I did. I can't remember. I know I picked Lopez though, for sure.
His next fight's tough too. I can't remember who he's fighting, but he's got.
He's fighting someone pretty good. Yeah, I can't remember who it is either.
Real good.
We have about 190 people watching right now, so that's awesome. We have a ton of new people. So if you don't know who we are Defend Your Units, JohnnyKpicks, Cody from Blood Money MMA Bets. Definitely hit us up on Twitter. You can follow us right now. You can go on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. We do this each and every week on Wednesday nights, and also on Friday nights. We're gonna have the Stat Diggers, Brady and Uncle Weezy on Cody's channel, Blood Money MMA Bets. So definitely check that out if you are new here, which I think a lot of people are. We have about 70 or 80. So we got about 100 more.
Sure.
I like it. Let's go. Next one here.
Right now.
Get into the good ones here. Curtis Blades versus Jailton Almeida. I will start this one off. This is a good one, I will say. But I'm going with Almeida here. The thing about Blades, it's just me personally, is I don't know what blades I'm getting. Am I going to get wrestler blades or am I going to get boxing blades? And if he wants to try to wrestle Almeida, I'm not so sure if that's the greatest idea. It might be, but who knows? But Almeida's good off, he's a good grappler. Maybe he can get some scrambles going. Blades doesn't have the greatest control on the mat once he gets the takedowns, because he does get like 6 takedowns if he does go for them. And on the feet, I would give Blades a slight edge, obviously, but is he going to be too, is he going to get taken down? Like, he's been taken down a couple of times by guys who usually in the heavyweight division, nobody really wrestles or goes for takedowns. Almeida, at least, what you're getting out of him. He's going to go in there. He's going to shoot for takedowns somehow, some way. and he's going to work his grappling. He's got very good jiu-jitsu. He's going to be a smaller guy here, but it doesn't matter. He has good top control. He'll just lay on you until, the heavyweight usually kind of gives in and just accepts being on his back. But, and that's kind of how I see this playing out. I think Almeida's going to get the takedown eventually. It might go, 2 or 3 rounds, though. It might not end in the first round, but what I saw in the Derek Lewis fight, I mean, it's not a lot. You saw a lot of like takedowns and just lay and pray, but Almeida, I think he can do it here against Blades. Now, Blades does have that opportunity to get the knockout here on the feet, but I haven't really seen Almeida get like starched on the feet yet. So until then, I'm gonna go with Almeida here, and at pick'em prices close to it, I don't think it's a bad bet for either side. If you like Blades, cool. But I'm just saying, for me personally, I don't know what Blades I'm getting. Am I getting boxing Blades, or am I going to get the wrestler, or am I getting a mixture of both? I don't even know. So I know what I'm getting from Almeida. I think he can get this one done. I'm going to say he eventually gets a submission, but I just don't know if it's going to be under or over 1.5. That might be the greasy bet if you're going to bet it. So, but give me Almeida by sub. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you know who you're going to get in this one. You're going to get defensive wrestling Blades in this, because he's not going to have, you know what I mean? It's not really going to be his choice to box. What's going to be, if he can keep the fight upright, then definitely he's going to box, and he's going to look really good, because he's going to have a striking advantage for sure, in my opinion. We've seen Almeida. It's not that he looks terrible. It's just that he doesn't look comfortable. He throws fast front kicks to the face. He can throw some overhand heat. He can do all that, but it's just like he's just doing that to get you thinking, looking somewhere, defending so he can take you down. And the dude is big, strong, and fast. So like here, I was going back and forth on this fight a lot, because obviously Blades, here's how you got to look at it. Like, Blades is good wrestler, right? I mean, he's like 32 now, so he hasn't been in college wrestling for a while, but I believe he was like a Division II national champion, something like that. Here's the way I look at it. Like, Almeida's got really good wrestling, right? If he would have wrestled in America, growing up in America, he would have been a national champ wrestler, in my opinion. That's just how he's built and how good he is, how fast he is, how big, athletic. And that's the thing here. I think the speed's going to kill. Like, I think that Almeida is just going to be faster. Like, and he's going to get in. He's going to get the takedowns, because he's going to be faster than Blades. Like, he's going to get low. And then when you get to the ground, like, Blades is good wrestler, right? He on top, he's going to smash Almeida. If he can get Almeida on top and get him to just lay there in his guard, dude, he's going to elbow Almeida out like he's done to plenty of people. Shamio, he's done that to Alistair Overeem, just a lot of people. But I don't know how good his defensive jiu-jitsu is, how fast he's going to be moving on the ground when this big dude's like taking his back and doing this, because how much is Blades like? He's been taken down early in his career versus like Cody East, and then like Volkov took him down after he took him down 700 times.
I think it was like the fifth. It was like the fifth round too, but
yeah,
again, you got Volkov taking you down. So
yeah, but he was gas tired. But the thing is what I'm saying with that is, like, I don't think that he's training jiu-jitsu a lot, because I don't think he's training for people to take him down and fucking submit him. So then he's probably, training his wrestling, and I'm sure he does some jiu-jitsu, but like, once it gets to the ground, you know what I mean? I think if he takes Blades back, like, I don't think Blades is just going to be defending rear naked chokes excellently. I don't think he's going to be defending arm bars, anything, the ground and pound. Like, so I'm taking Almeida. I really do. I think he gets it. I'd say he subs him, dude, because I just think that the speed advantage is going to be different. But dude, he's going to be 30 pounds less. So if he takes Blades down and Blades keeps getting up, and then he can't take him down, Blades is going to beat his ass. Like, that's just how it's going to go. Like, Blades is striking way better. He's going to be boxing way better. And then if Blades gets on top of Almeida, like I said, in the guard or something, dude, he's going to pound him out, because he's going to be 30 pounds bigger. And at first, Almeida might be able to get some like, that would probably be like one of Blades' better things, boxing and using offensive wrestling. But dude, he might just get reversed. But like in the second round and all that, he could use it maybe. But I got to go with Almeida here, dude. I just think that he's so fast, so explosive. Blades, they were supposed to fight like 6 months ago. Blades got hurt, so he's coming off an injury too. Just a lot of stuff. Just give him. Let me get Gelton Almeida here. I think he gets it done by sub. I think his wrestling is good enough, and the speed and the strength and the power, and I think his jiu-jitsu is going to be on a whole lot. Like, when big heavyweight dudes are doing jiu-jitsu, like, it's a different level. Like, it's not like 125 or so rolling around doing all this, dude. You get into a bad spot as a big man and it's fucking over. So
yeah. Well, another thing too I like about Almeida is, he's usually the smaller guy, and when he's getting those takedowns, these guys are trying to get up, and he's just like laying on him, making sure, like, listen, you're not getting up. Like, I'll stay here all round. You're not getting up and you're going to tire yourself out. He did that. I mean, Derek Lewis was able to survive, but I think Almeida was like, man, how are you surviving? Because I'm kind of tired now at that point. But like, he's done that before with, I think his name, what was it? Is it Shamil? He did Shamil for a while, like, because Shamil had a pretty good, what's his name? Is that, I might think I'm the wrong person. Let me look.
I can't say his last name, so I just
Shamil. Yeah. So he did it with Shamil. So he was able to go.
Brother. Shamil that just fought. They look alike too.
Oh, they do look alike.
No, they're not.
Oh, well, I don't know. It could be maybe cousins.
I don't. They all look alike. All the
whoa
with the beards and the bald head, bro. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I think.
Anyways, yeah, he's okay with laying and praying and wearing on these heavyweights until the point where they're accepting it on their back. Like, all right, I can't move. I'm done until the round goes. So I like that too. I like what I saw from that. So I agree with you. I'm on board.
Yeah, I like what Shady's saying though too. I mean, at first, before going into serious tape, dude, I was leaning Derek Lewis or Blades. I'm like, he's going to stop the takedowns and beat him up. But then when I watched tape twice because it was canceled. So I watched tape again, dude, and just went deep in. And I'm the speed and agility. And like I said, like, what do people think? Red mushroom. What do people think? Like, if Almeida wrestled in America, grew up in America, that big ass dude, man, that dude's probably going to be a national champion, you know? He was throwing some decent stuff for the, it's like 30 seconds, but
15 seconds. You know who else was looking crisp at first too and landed on Aspinall? Sergey. And look what happened.
You know who's going to beat Aspinall? And it's so sad to say it. Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane's got a perfect style to beat Aspinall. Unless Aspinall can take him down and choke him out in the first round. Like, Cyril Gane outstruck fucking Ngannou. Ngannou had to start wrestling, you know what I mean?
That's going to be the matchup basically is Aspinall going to be able to get Cyril Gane down because he's going to have to.
I don't think Aspinall has like gas. Like, I don't think he's got 5 rounds. Like, dude,
he needs to cut he needs to get a little bit like this last fight against Sergey. He was like 265, and I think that was the first time he's ever been 265, and he looked too big. He needs to be like 250 where he usually is. So I don't know what was going on there, but
getting older, coming off of freaking injuries. You talking about Aspinall?
Aspinall, yeah.
Yeah, well, he took that on like 6 days' notice.
Aspinall didn't take the Cyril or the Sergey fight on 6 days' notice.
Pavlovich?
Yeah.
Tom Aspinall?
Did he?
Yeah. Remember, John Jones got hurt like 2 weeks before. Ripped his pec.
Oh, okay.
So he came in on like he said he couldn't. Aspinall had an injury and he said he couldn't even.
You're right.
He couldn't even train wrestling or some shit like that because he had some type of little injury, but he took it.
You're right.
There will be blood.
Spilled your entrance. Justin got way more in his bag of tricks than he's shown us. There we go. We're all agree there. Always there. Love it. Shady agrees that says that Blade should be minus 182. I wish he was.
Listen, if he comes out and starts shucking them takedowns, stopping them takedowns right away, everybody's gonna be like, oh shit. At least 41. Shamil might have been 47 in them fights.
But hey, he survived to over 1.5, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But yeah.
I mean, that's the heavyweight division for you. Basically, only strikers except like 2 people.
I still can't believe John Jones went in there and fucking did that to him like that, dude.
I
don't think that happens that many times like that. That's shocking.
That was a little bit crazy.
Missed out on a good fight, I think.
I think we did. And we also missed out a good fight with Blades and Aspinall, and I'm still salty that I jumped on the line. It was the best line movement I ever got in my life when I jumped on it. Like, I got Aspinall like plus 150. Money. Like plus 150. Yeah. It was crazy.
And he was like minus 150 when it ended.
Yeah, it was like it almost flipped. It basically flipped. I was like, oh my God, this is the best I've no. Like 15 seconds. Screw you, John. Main card, Piotr Jan versus Yadong Song. I'm gonna let you start this one, Cody, and I will be right back.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be obviously a great fight. You got 2 of the top bantamweights in the world fighting. Both of them good strikers. Both of them got good wrestling, grappling. It's really hard to pick it, and that's why the line's how it is, man. It's basically a pick 'em. Piotr Jan's fought way higher level experience at this point, but I mean, Yadong Song, he's fought pretty high level people too. If you break that, like Jan, I like Jan in this fight. I know everybody says it and makes fun of it or whatever, does whatever, but Jan starts off slow. Like he really does, man. It's not like that necessarily means he's going to lose the first round, but he comes out and he starts slow and he just puts constant pressure on people, but he's not really throwing much. And he's got good defense. And that's why he does that. He's just taking reads, blocking, defending shots and stuff like that. Unless he's fighting Rob, who just hits you everywhere. But he's got good wrestling. I don't know if Jan's wrestling will work here against Song. Song's got really good takedown defense and really good get up game. So it's not, I don't think either guy is really going to try to wrestle. Like they might try just to see if they can, but I don't think it's going to be a big part of either one's game because I don't think either one, even if they get the takedown, can hold the other guy down. So I think it's going to be a striking match. I'm curious to see which guy's coming forward because both of these guys like to come forward. Like that's Piotr Jan's thing is he comes forward, gets you going backwards, lets you throw some punches, but he's blocking them. But that's also how he's pushing you backwards, which is tough to do because I think Song really likes to go forward. Like every time he was going forward against Corey Sandhagen, he was landing big shots, looking real good. But when Sandhagen started backing him up more, started kind of figuring out his style and backing him up more in that later in the second, third, and fourth, he's not near as good going off his back foot. And that's the thing is like, I think that I'm picking Piotr Jan here because I think that Yadong Song's kind of more meat and potatoes. Like he's got a fast high kick. He's got some power in his hands. He's super fast, but really he's only going to box you. And then he's going to throw like a couple leg kicks, but he's not working everywhere. Piotr Jan's throwing a ton of leg kicks, ton of body kicks. He's got excellent boxing too. Thing I don't like about Jan, his worst problem, Piotr Jan's one of the best fighters there is. He's mean, he's got cardio, he's tough, he's all that, but he's not freaking dangerous, man. Like, and he's fighting all these tough dudes and he fights close fights. It's just how it is. Like, he doesn't really finish anybody. He finished Uriah Faber with that head kick, finished Jose Aldo after Aldo gassed out and he beat him up on the ground. I believe he finished him in the fourth or the fifth. But other than that, he's not one shot knocking guys down. He's not taking guys down and beating them up. He's not taking guys down and subbing them. He's going out there, he's fighting them, and he's fighting pretty close for the most part, unless he can just start dominating a dude in the third round. This fight's going to be so close. It worries me picking Jan because obviously Song's going to land some probably hard shots. Now, do I think he drops Piotr Jan? I don't know. Does he have the bigger moments? Maybe. So it's tough to call. I'm going to take Piotr Jan just because I think he's going to throw more volume and he's going to have that forward pressure. But this is going to be a really good fight that I can't wait to see. The odds are good. I'm tempted at taking Piotr Jan at even money, man. I really am. But I just know how close this fight's going to be one way or the other. Because if you take, like I said, if you take Jan, he's not going to finish him. So you're going 3 rounds. And every round in this, like, the thing that worries me is Song has the chance to knock him down in a round or hurt him and then win that round for that. And then it goes back and forth. So give me Jan, but man, tough one to call. Tough one to be confident on either side. But I will say this, dude, that like he looked broken after that fight against Merab. Like, dude, you seen the GIF or whatever where they go to like the reel where like after the fight, Merab goes to like high five him and Piotr Jan's like this, like he thought he was going to hit him, like he's an abused kid, dude. So, that's deflating for a dude that's been bullying people their whole life to get bullied like that and get so. But you know what I mean? He's still a bad mofo. I don't think that's gonna take anything away from me. He's still only like 30 or maybe just turned 31. So give me Jan, but shit, man, I can't be betting this.
Yeah, this is I agree. This is one of the tougher ones that I had to pick here. And I'm sure Cody broke it down. Like Jan, I mean, they're both really good strikers. I would say Song is a little bit more dangerous than Jan. Maybe he has a little bit more wrestling upside as well to take it to the ground. Whether he can get it or not, that's the question. But my gut is just telling me Song gets this one done, and I do think it'll go to decision. Both guys are durable. Yeah, I don't know. Something in my like gut is just like Song is gonna get this one. He's got the momentum, like you said. Jan's looked a little defeated. He's fighting really good guys I'm not saying he's fighting bums and losing, but like, man, Song, I don't know. He's impressing me. He's only improving. I'm not saying Jan's not, but like he's kind of staying the same Jan, if you want to say. Maybe I just see more. You son of a bitch. But I just see a little bit more upside with Song here, and I'm gonna go with Song to get it done by decision. This is gonna be a super good fight though. But if you get plus money on either guy, I think that's the way to go. Let's be honest.
Dude, what about the over, bro? It's like minus 300 or something.
It's happening though. It's
it should, but it's crazy. There's
happening.
cuts, there's anything, but like it's crazy. Dude,
has Jan ever been finished?
No.
There you go.
Even close. Bunch of split decisions, and then that
there you go
from Rob.
And Song, I know he technically got finished by Corey, but that was because of a doctor stoppage cut.
I think unfortunately he got finished early in his career, but nothing recently.
No, and he's not going to get finished by Jan.
No,
unfortunately. So again, if you're betting Jan, like he's gonna win by decision, and if you're betting Song, at least you're getting the opportunity for a knockout, maybe, and a decision win as well. So look at it that way if you want to bet a side, but I would stay away unless you're looking at the overs, or bet either guy by decision. There you go. Let's see. Jumbo said Song at plus money is a gift. I mean, it's good. I won't. Either guy by plus money is a gift. Let's be honest.
What about split decision? This fight's going to be close, man.
It's going to be close, and
that's what I was laughing. Real fight picks.
That's. I would have brought it. You guys would have seen it.
I can smell the bourbon through the screen, Johnny. Smell it through the screen.
Shady, last 8 fights, Jan has been the favorite. Now it's steamed down to that, coming off a loss, 2 split decisions. Yeah. Well, I mean, he should have beat O'Malley. I will say that. That's just me, though.
Yeah. I thought he won 2 rounds in that fight for sure.
Song won't show Jan anything he hasn't seen. Jan fights world-class fighters on the reg. Yep.
True that.
Or who do you pick?
I maybe picked Jan.
Jan, Shady's got Jan. Okay. Jan and O'Malley decision. I don't mind that at all. Despain, Aspinall next. Oof. Aspinall would destroy. Yippee, what's up, Yippee? Jan is a different level of fighter. Okay.
I like it, Yippee.
Shitty already knows who I'm on. There you go. You picked it.
He's on you,
China SD Crusader. What's up? China #1. Go. Do the math on a decision and money line on both sides. Don't be greedy. Yep. And we got BC Dave in the house. What's up, BC Dave? What's up, MMA homies? Couple legends here. Appreciate you coming out as always. We're gonna have you on a show soon. Get ready. Looking forward to it. We got Gilbert Burns versus Jack Della, and it's my turn again. This is another close fight, and it's the styles, and it's like, how do you think this fight's gonna play out? Burns, he's well-rounded. He's got the better grappling, obviously. Good submissions. Good cardio. He's durable, decent, good striking too. And Jack Della is a dangerous boxer with crazy power. He works the body. He's durable himself. His takedown defense is pretty good. Not in the Hafez fight, but I'll give him a little bit of leeway on that one because it was a short notice fight. But he can make some questionable decisions though. And in that fight, I was just like, "What are you doing, dude? Like you're literally losing this fight on purpose, like, right?"
He stopped like 16 takedowns and only gave up like 3. And I don't know if them 3 were actual takedowns or him pulling the guillotine, because I don't know if they count.
That's true, which was awful.
But yeah, for the most part, yeah.
It was an awful fight from him. And but he did. I thought he did win that fight though, but it was awful to watch again because I was just like, I just kept like cringing. I'm like, ooh, but I'm gonna go with JDM to win. I like the striking. If Burns cannot get those takedowns, which I do think it's not gonna be as easy as Hafez's takedowns. And not to say that those were easy to get down, but Burns, like, he's a little smaller, but he's durable. He's a little Cody's a little wider, if you want to say. But I like the power. I like the power of JDM. I do like him in this fight. I think it'll be
the wide power of JDM. The wide power of JDM. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was talking about Burns, but give me JDM. I think this fight goes to decision. Actually, I think it's going to be a war. I think there's going to be some takedowns. I think Burns can get some control time. But I think at the end, I think Della is just going to land the harder shots all around and win 29-28. What do you think?
Yeah, man. I don't think this fight goes to decision, to be honest.
I'm going against the grain.
Yeah. I don't mind it. Yeah. Dude, it's tough. It's striker versus grappler. Burns older, coming off injury. That's like a couple of signs. The thing is, like, I don't know if you've seen them videos I put on Twitter where it shows like Jack Della legit giving up an arm triangle to Ange Loose, and he ends up getting out, but that's Ange Loose. He's not, you know what I mean, a jiu-jitsu black belt. Like, he's like well-rounded, but he's not fucking Gilbert Burns. And then he got put in a deep arm triangle by Basel in the last fight, but there's only like 10 seconds left. Like, he literally just gives it up, dude. And I've seen him put in 2 tight ones, and then you just see what Burns does to Neil Magny with the arm triangle and stuff. Like, there's levels to it. Like, when he sinks it in, you're not getting out. So there, and not only that, but remember Ramazan Ameev, he put him in a Darce choke or something, had him so deep into that. But so all that worries me. But like Jack Della's hands, crazy. Both switch stance boxing's crazy, dude. Excellent jab. His hands are heavy. Like, people say people got heavy hands, but you can just tell when it's somebody like Jack Della, dude. Like, when he's hitting people, it's just thud, man. And there's like, he's not winding up or nothing. He's just touching you, but you can just tell he's hitting hard. And he switches stances and just beats you up with that front hand. And then when he starts throwing the combos is when he's really hurting people. That Hoffa, dude, like, I don't know how that fight went to split. Like, I thought Jack Della clearly won that fight. Like, even though Hoffa had some ground control, like, every time they were standing up, dude, Jack Della was beating that dude to with like an inch of his life. But that dude was just tough as hell, man, and didn't go down. But Jack Della hit him with some crazy shots. So, like, damage over control, really. But like, man, like, Burns got hurt in his last fight with Bilal. He's getting older. You never know when any of that kind of stuff could happen again, especially with your shoulder. When you're hurting your shoulder, it can go out. You've seen Hani Barcelos, his shoulder went out. Luckily, they put it back in, but he wasn't fighting, you know, Jack Della. Your shoulder goes out against him and you can't lift it up to block a punch. You're going to sleep.
Exactly.
So, man, dude, I'm going with Jack Della in this one. I'm going to say he's going to get taken down because people, Gilbert Burns can wrestle, man. Like, people are like, it's mid wrestling. Like, no, he's won a lot of fights just by using straight wrestling and grappling, like against pretty high level guys. But yeah, man, I'm going to say Jack gets taken down. You know, I'm going to say there's maybe some type of bad spots he gets put in, but when he gets up, when he gets up, like, Gilbert doesn't like to take a jab, and we're not going to say that like Gilbert Burns is chinny because he hasn't been finished that many times, you know what I mean? But he doesn't like to get hit by a jab. You've seen Kamaru Usman basically finishing with him. You've seen Khamzat, he dropped him once or twice with a stiff jab, and Jack Della's throwing hard jabs. His jabs are like straights, man. So I'm going to take Jack Della, and to me, this is either Gilbert Burns can take him down and hold him down and submit him, really, or like when Jack Della gets up, I think he's going to finish Burns on the feet because he throws heat and he's going to be coming at him the whole time. And I'm going to go with Jack Della. I'm going to say that he gets it done here, man. You know, Gilbert's a little older now, and but dude, it's tough. I didn't bet this fight either. I went back and forth. I had it wrote down to bet Jack Della at underdog odds. Kept going back, dude, just watching them arm triangles. I'm like, I'm just going to stay away from this, dude, because one of these guys might look really like a minus 800. So.
Yeah. Well, plus Jack Della right now is at minus 166, and I don't really love that line now. If you got him closer to a pick'em,
yeah, we're talking money. At one point, when it first came out for a little bit, like Gilbert Burns was minus like 135, and Jack Della was like plus 115.
That's when
it started going up too.
Yeah,
and somebody went big on Jack Della, and then it came back down, and then it was about even for a while, and then it's taken off on Della's side.
Do you think this is a dog or pass spot right now?
Me, no, I picked Jack Della.
You think it's, but for betting wise?
No, I picked Jack Della to win. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying you would bet Jack, but you don't have a bet?
Yeah, I don't have a bet, but yeah, I picked Jack to win. I can't pick Gilbert. Dude, it's just like, you know, yeah, man. I'm not gonna pick.
I was just wondering because like the lines are a little bit wide. I think now it's closer to I mean, like you said, Burns can come out here and look, you know, minus 250.
He'd have to sub him to do that, though.
But then
you know what, though?
He
might be able to wrestle this dude for all 3 rounds too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's in Jack Della's get up game. It's pretty good at first, but we've seen he can get controlled, and like Gilbert Burns gonna
or shoot or you know, jump guillotine for no reason.
Yeah, that's
6 or 7 times.
Yeah, so I mean, I stayed away from it. It's gonna be fun to watch as a fan, though. You know what I mean? I'm still mad that Gilbert hurt his arm against Bilal.
Yeah, I am as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. Let's see what everyone else says in the chat. Burns looks super old against Bilal, passing of the guard. He got injured. Was it like late first round?
Yeah, when he
or
shot
early
it.
second?
It was early, like it was the first shot he took.
Okay, because he won the first, right?
Yeah,
I thought he did.
Okay.
Then he had nothing left.
Yeah,
because of his shoulder. Me too.
See, Scott knows what he's talking about.
Well,
This ain't a first time occurrence, man.
He was injured. Yeah, the fat lesbian Conor McGregor got him. How does Burns get finished? Like the decision loss. JDM by cardio. He likes the decision as well. I like that too, man. I think
that could happen.
I'm going against the grain on this one a little bit. Injured, yeah. Hapez is juice as hell. A 37-year-old Gilbert won't have the stamina to go at the pace he did. Agreed.
He was taking big shots too, so there's a possibility Gilbert.
Dude, I don't know how Hapez did not go down too. That was insane. On short notice too, he was death gassed, and he's standing up somehow taking these big ass shots. Crazy. Whew. JDM struggled with Hapez, Holland, and Lusa. I'm pretty sure Burns destroys them all. Maybe. I don't know about destroy, but Hapez, as you said, yeah. Didn't like the guillotines from JDM against Hapez. I didn't either. If he did that to Sean Brady, he would get submitted. Agreed.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah, after Brady's last performance, I'm kind of rethinking that fight if it ever does happen. So
1000%.
Because I was all over Jack Della, and now I'm not. If they ever had that fight, I'll tell you that. No way Burns is going to handle the volume. Okay, I skipped Burns +1. Okay, you skipped it. Okay, there we go. One of my dogs of the card is Burns. Despite his age, he's pretty solid. Has better BJJ, even the amount of power. So give me the dog. Okay, I don't mind it.
Okay. Oh,
Johnny Newquist with a $10 dono. Appreciate you, my man.
Go.
Is Venom Page overhyped and going to lose? Woo! Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
That was a great question at the right time because we are going to get to that.
I cannot believe you're hyped about MVP. Have you seen this?
Hyped. This is more. We'll get to this.
This 37-year-old man coming in the UFC. He's
36. You don't put
He's
age.
37 and March 3rd or April 3rd, bro. That man's 37.
He's 36. Are you 47 yet?
I'm basically 42.
Do you want to be? Are you saying you're 42 now, or you're 41? Are you 41? Are you lying about your age?
42, bro.
Are you lying about your age?
Girls think I'm like 30. That's what they be saying. They're like, "Oh, you look so young."
Come on, Cody.
You seen the girls at the bar? Them ladies came up to me, dude. Our girlfriend, dude. We ate the best steaks in Chicago. Then our girls walked up to the bathroom, dude, and within 5 seconds, didn't they? Two of them.
They were all over you.
Dude, the Cougars were hunting. They came up.
They were 55 years old, but they were hunting Cody. They're like,
they was on the prowl.
I was laughing.
You look 29.
What football teams are playing?
She's like, what's the name of that purple team?
What's that one?
Grabbed me on the shoulders. Said, well, let me tell you, Miss Lady. Let me tell you what team.
That was hilarious. Love it.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
On there talking about Sean's ass whooping yet. My dumb girlfriend's on the phone making me tell her I love her. Jeez. Love it.
Girls they be doing that, man.
Holland's best wins are a washed Jacare and a washed Ponzi, Cody. Oh!
Tim Means, Michael Chiesa,
washed.
Fluffy Hernandez. Washed.
I'll give you Fluffy.
Dried. Fluffy. Jaquan Buckley.
I seen that live.
Gerard Mearshart. There's a couple more. I'm gonna get to him.
Okay.
Charles Oliveira or
Charles Oliveira. What?
The other Oliver, Cowboy Oliveira.
Okay. Don't you dare be talking about Charlie Olives like that. Slander. I don't have this shit up there for no reason.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of that, there's a card on eBay I really want to freaking get, but it's a little overpriced. But it's baller.
Yeah.
Dude, if Holland loses this one and be 3-4 in the welterweight division, it's time for retirement and not MVP.
He is not. His losses are
Cody the Cougar magnet. Yep.
Yes,
checks out. Here it is.
That's how I roll. I don't like to brag, but on that, I'm
wow. Shady. We haven't even got to this, and Shady's already against you.
Me and Shady already talked about
And
this.
usually you guys are linked. You and Shady are linked, and me
I
and
don't like
Dirty
when
are
Shady
linked.
takes L's, man. I don't like it. But he's got some other good bets that cover his Michael Page bet. We talked about it. He's good.
Holland beat
Yeah, Jeff Neal
too.
back in the day. Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland versus Michael Page. And it's your turn. Start it up.
Yeah. So Michael Page, 37 years old.
6.
Okay. I did see Jaden. He was a 10 times world champ kickboxer, but it was in a weird kind of, it was like a freestyle kickboxing, and it started when he was like age 12. So he was winning, when he was a kid.
Don't take it away from him.
He's fought homeless people in the MMA community. If you go look at his record, I'm sorry, but good. Like, you guys want to talk about Kevin Holland's wins in the UFC? Give me a Michael Venom Page win. Give me one good one, because he didn't beat Douglas Lima the second time, and Douglas Lima only threw like 14 punches. Go ahead, go through the record.
Here we go.
Yamaguchi,
Derek Anderson.
Gucci, he kicked in the knee. That was a 155er. You know what I mean? So
what about Yamaguchi? Yeah,
like 155er kicked in the knee.
Hey, win to win.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? He either knocks guys out in the first round, if you go look at his thing, or he's going to like split in decisions with like Pat Daly, who like wrestled. But he's fine. Look at the people. Give me one good win. Give me that Douglas Lima win. That's the only tough person he's ever fought. Storley's good too, but he's a straight wrestler. Can't strike, can't nothing. Kevin Holland darce chokes Logan Storley. Yeah, just go look. He beat David Rickles, Don Rickles' son. Bro, the dude he beat Charlie Ontiveros. There's a UFC fighter. He did get Charlie Ontiveros. I give him that. But the dude,
that's all I need to know.
So listen, he's got, I'm talking shit, but I'm not. Like, he's got good striking, right? He's got his weird darting style. He's powerful, right? He's got powerful kicks and powerful punches. But to me, what I watched, like against Douglas Lima, he comes out in the first round, not the one he gets knocked out in, which we've seen him get knocked out cold. Dude, Kevin Holland can knock you out cold with either hand. Plus, there's the chance that even if he drops Michael Page or they get into a clinch, I guarantee you now, if Michael Venom Page throws a kick and falls and Kevin Holland gets on top of him, he's not going to let him up like he did Wonder Boy. I guarantee that shit's over with, because then he took a beating of his life. That should have changed your mind on some stuff. So Michael Page, like against Douglas Lima in the second fight, every time that I seen him get out of the first round, basically with anybody decent, like Storley, all these guys, he slows down so much. Ross Houston, like he loses a lot of that explosiveness. And then, like he hasn't fought nobody great to know what the fuck, to know what he's doing. Anytime, dude, Paul Daly, I thought beat him, and Paul Daly wrestled him, dude. And Paul Daly's not a wrestler. He's a striker. He's gotten some, like, all of his favorable matchups in England because he was selling all the England cards for Bellator. But you think this dude's coming in at 37 years old in 1 month? He'll be 37, coming in at 37, and he's not going to be good. He's not a top 10 UFC guy. Anybody in the UFC that can wrestle is beating him, period. And then Kevin Holland's one of the most durable people on earth, right? We've seen him get submitted, but he doesn't get knocked out. Like, he's very durable. He's going to take some shots and give some shots in the first round. And in the second round, he's going to start taking over. And if he does try to wrestle, dude, he can get Michael Venom Page down. Michael Venom Page, he's out there moving around. He's used to being the bigger guy with all this length, but Kevin Holland's actually bigger than him. You know what I mean? He's got a longer reach. He's going to be throwing heat with both hands. I've seen Page get knocked out cold by Douglas Lima. It was a weird shot, but dude, he got knocked out cold. I just think that Kevin Holland's going to take what Page has to give in the first round and then land some of his own stuff. And I think he's going to take over. And I actually think he can knock out freaking Venom Page, dude. Did you see the shots that he was hitting Della Maddalena with? Like, Della Maddalena's got a huge chin too, like a good chin. But Kevin Holland knocks people out cold, dude. Ponzinibbio, he's not easy to knock out. These dudes are tough as shit. And Kevin Holland, dude, hits hard, man. It cracks these dudes. Even Tim Means cracked him, Darce choked him. If he drops Michael Venom Page, he can Darce choke him out. Like, he's a high-level black belt. I know people say that he ain't going to wrestle, but like with Kevin Holland, he didn't even really need to try to wrestle. Like, there'd just be kicks or whatever he caught that Kevin Holland or Wonder Boy went to the ground like 2 times. I think he clubs and subs Michael Venom Page. I think he cut because he's got fast, accurate hands, long ass punches. I think he catches Venom Page coming in on something at one point with the 3-punch combo, catches him at the end with the 3rd one, and either knocks him out or drops him and then Darce chokes him when he tries to get up. That's how I see it. I see Kevin Holland finishing him. He's way younger. He's fought the way more high level experience. He's been in there with crazy strikers. He's got more power in the hands. I think he puts out Michael Venom Page in a fun fight.
Okay, I agree with you with the fun fight here, and I'm going to lead right into that because I do think this is a fun fight, and it's going to be a fun fight because that's what Kevin Holland likes to do. He likes to make fights fun because I just feel like he doesn't live up to the potential of Kevin Holland. And one time when he's fighting these like older level guys like on their retirement thing, then yeah, maybe he wants to get that 50K bonus, you know what I mean? But I think Page is good enough where he's not ready for retirement. He's not like a Tim Means or someone like that. And I just don't trust Kevin Holland. That's what it comes down to. I know he's talented, but we've seen it time and time again. There's fights where he should have won clearly and he's losing and not even winning. But the fights that he should be winning clearly, he does. But it's just like there's fights that like the Wonder Boy fight is
Who did he lose to that he should have won though? Maybe, but still, Wonder Boy might beat him anyways.
See, here's a
great
example
Brunson,
with this fight.
Vittori, Hamza, and Jack
he goes to Wonder Boy. He's like, I'm not going to take you down. Don't worry about it. This is going to be a striking fight. That pisses me off right away.
Well, that's dumb.
That is and that's Kevin Holland for you. How can you?
But I don't think he does that. What if Page?
You don't think so? Did you think he would ever do that to some other fighter like Wonder Boy? I didn't.
Well, Wonder Boy's all nice, dude, and they made it all nice, and they were all friendly and like laughing with each other and all that. That's not going to be this one.
Well, here's another thing too. Kevin Holland is it's known that he is a company man, and maybe the company wants to make this fight very entertaining for the fans because it's Bellator kind of versus UFC. Let's make it go to decision. Like don't.
Yeah, but you think the UFC wants a Bellator dude to come in and beat the UFC guys?
Well, now he's UFC now.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But that's their new shiny toy. They just signed him.
They should have gave him.
Kevin Holland's not a new shiny toy. He's a company man. He'll do what he's told.
He's still a good fighter, though.
I'm not saying he's not. And that's what makes me mad about Kevin Holland is he's a very good fighter. But I can't trust him as far as I could throw.
So how do you see Page winning the fight?
I think this fight goes to decision.
Yeah, but I'm saying
it's going to be a very close
3 rounds.
I think he wins. Maybe the judges give him a little bit of, I don't know.
But I mean, you're saying like he's moving around, just outstrikes Holland, hits him with the bigger shots and stuff, kind of like Jack Della.
I think he can land
who you got over
better shots if you want to
Jack Della or Venom Page.
Oh, I picked Jack Della.
Okay. And then Kevin Holland, debatably, some people think he won. It was a very close split decision. I think his boxing's going to be too much for the kicker.
I mean, like I said, if on paper, Kevin Holland should win. But if you're looking at the intangibles, I can't bet Kevin Holland. I bet him way too many times and he should have won the fights. I bet him when he won. I bet him when he should have won. I've had like ups and downs, but I know now.
Most of his losses, though, were hard to bet him. Like his losses recently, Derek Brunson. Like you're going to take the wrestler over him. Marvin Vittori.
I mean, yeah, I'm not talking about those fights because he shouldn't have been.
Jack Della.
That was you're not going to. No one's betting Kevin Holland against that. I'm talking about the fights that he should have won.
Them are the only ones he lost. Besides,
it's Wonder Boy.
Yeah, because he lost to Brendan Allen, which that was just a good loss. But like dudes was going back and forth. But then after that, the only losses he has is Brunson.
It's my thing. He makes fights too close than he probably should. Let's put it that way. That's what I kind of mean more so than the losing part.
He's been finishing, motherfucker. He's finished his last 6 wins. But yeah, I mean, even the Souza one, dude, he's got some decent wins.
Chiesa,
Ponzi.
Okay,
Ponzi's a good win.
Yeah, but especially I mean, was he winning? Was he winning that fight?
It was close. I think he won this. It was like 1-1
until the third round.
Yeah,
I don't think he was.
That's just your opinion, Johnny.
Chiesa has never had a chance against Kevin Holland, ever.
Neither's MVP. Chiesa would beat MVP.
I'm just saying. I can't trust Kevin Holland. I'm going to take a shot on Michael Page. I don't have a bet on this fight. If I do have a bet, it would be the over. Love it. Why?
So risky.
Because
that's so risky because these two dudes are both dangerous as shit. They're like two super dangerous.
But they're both durable as shit too. I know Page has been knocked out once, but I mean Kevin Holland's been You know, yeah, I'm sure he's been finished once or twice in his career. Nothing crazy, but both guys are finished as hell, or are durable as hell.
Well, we don't know if Michael Venom Page is durable because he's never fought nobody tough enough to fucking do nothing to him.
I think this is going to be a boring fight.
Boring
point fighting fight, karate style. They both like karate.
Man,
it's gonna be like
Michael Venom Page has one of them Ukrainian fighter records, bro.
All right. I know you're defending. I get it. I just can't trust him. I mean, if you could trust him, cool beans. That's not a bad line.
See, now
I can't do it.
If Holland wasn't one of the most durable guys on the roster, then I'd be like, man, maybe Page. But Page, like I said, I think he slows down after one round. And that's when he's not even taking damage back from other people. Like, not like he gasses out, but I just feel like he lost. Like, when I watched him fight Douglas Lima in the second fight that he won by split, like, I thought in the first round he was doing pretty good, looking explosive. And then by the second round, like, he was getting pushed back and he wasn't throwing as much. He didn't look as fast. We'll see.
Fair enough. But like I said, I'm not trusting Kevin Holland to save my life with any of my money at all. And I don't trust Michael Page to win this fight either, but I'm just picking him because why not? Underdog.
Just go against your buddy, huh? All right. That's cool.
I'm not betting against you.
There might be defend your units with Dirty Reg and Blood Money coming up. Don't want to get mobbed.
Oh man, I'm way off. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Let's see. MVP has fought a lot of bums. It's true. He has not the best competition. Storley lays and praise on Holland. He was beating Lima. I know he got slept, but still Storley is an elite wrestler. And that's true because, I don't see Holland going out there and wrestling either. It's going to be a striking fight.
He could. But if they do get to the ground, so I'm saying the striking's pretty even and all that. But if they get to the ground, Kevin Holland's way better.
Yep.
Way better. So, like, I'm going to take the way more well-rounded guy with way more experience, that's 6 years younger, that also has KO power and all the grappling upside. Like, everything's in my favor, I feel like, in this fight.
Yep. I see Holland blasting MVP when he throws a leg kick. Holland does that, eats a leg kick, and throws heavy. Lima caught him with a tremendous setup coming up.
That was
getting
sick.
Up from him. Yeah, that was.
He almost got him in the second one with the same fucking thing, dude. He was that close to knocking out, at least hitting him hard as shit in the second.
Yep. We got Fight Talk Only in the house. What's up, Fight Talk Only? My brethrens, I'm late, but like always, so happy to see you both live. Let's cash some shit. Let's go. I will say Johnny K is on to something. What he's saying is Holland's one of the most frustrating people on the planet to have a bet on. That said, he should win. Agreed. That's what I'm just saying. I'm just picking against him because I feel like it's going to be a stupid close decision again.
I feel like, though, in this one, unlike Wonder Boy, even if he took him down and let him up, he still can beat him striking.
That pisses me off.
He had Wonder Boy hurt. He was doing good.
He should have kept him on the ground, and he wouldn't have hurt his hand like an idiot.
I don't even know if he hurt his fucking hand.
He
fought 4 months later. He fought 4 months later. How do you
healed? I'm just going by the X-ray. I'm going by the X-rays that he posted.
But how does that happen? How do you break?
Unless he was lying.
It heals, then you start punching a bag, and then you fight a guy 4 months later. I mean, you can do it.
Go on Twitter and talk to him.
I think he was getting wheel kicked in the face a little too much. He was like,
no, he hurt his hand.
Chris Tucker on Rush Hour. He's like, which one of y'all kicked me, dude? He just kept getting fucking kicked everywhere.
We got Dev the dude's in the house saying MVP all day.
Man, and Carlos was saying that earlier, Dev.
And you guys are on the same line. Dev is a Holland fan.
That's why this don't make no sense, Dev. Loyalty, dog.
I get Johnny. Holland doesn't take his career seriously. He doesn't. He could get this win over Thompson and prefer to stand up. It's crazy.
Maybe he's changed now, though. Like I said, a life-changing beating where you got to fake a hand injury will make you change. And then he looked so good against Jack Della. I don't understand how people think that.
I don't think he looked that good, though.
What? Did you watch that fight? He was cracking him in some exchanges, and he was getting cracked.
Was landing a lot on his shoulder and stuff. He wasn't landing good shots. Like, Della won because he was landing the better shots.
Left hook.
Holland landed more. Technically, but they weren't great.
Left hook, Larry, is what Holland's and Michael Page with. With that
left hook, this is going to be a boring fight, guaranteed.
End of a 3-punch combo.
What's a boring fight odds?
2.
You gonna give me plus money 3. On that? Because I'll tell you that's going to happen. This fight's going to be so
boring.
Boring.
You know what fight ain't going to be boring? This fucking next one.
What is it? I'm not even there. And the great. What's up, guys? I agree with Johnny. Holland always gets the short end of the stick. Sorry, I'm late. Just got off work.
What up, Dev?
Let's see.
Devin House. We got Devin CJ supposed to be coming on a show.
Congrats on number 2 cappers. We were last week. We were number 2, unfortunately.
Number
last
1 the week before.
That week before.
If he changes his stuff to Oleksiejczuk and Kevin Holland, you can be up there number 1 with me again this week, Johnny.
Yeah. We'll see. We have a lot different this week,
which
is good. You have Viana, I have Song. Let's see. You have.
I can't believe you bet Pereira.
Mirage. I have Wood. Not like that though. All right, next one here we got is going to be the co-main event of Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis. We have over 200 people watching. Please hit that like button for us. Subscribe if you're new. On Twitter, also, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe or follow us on Twitter. We do this each and every week.
Minimum, smash that like button. Let us know you guys like the show. So we just were like, hey, you want to keep doing the show, Johnny? Johnny's like, let's do it.
I mean, this is probably one of the better shows we had. I'm not gonna lie. Over 200, that's a lot.
Yeah, great. What's a good show? It should be picking up. There's other people with giant shows that aren't even good.
I feel you. Who do you? I think, it's my turn actually. So this is gonna be a crazy, fun fight, but ultimately, I got to go with the killer, and that's Benoit Saint-Denis. I can't pick against him at this moment because he's durable. He always goes for the finish. He's got crazy strength and power. He's hittable, but he can take a beating. We've seen in the Zaleski fight, he could take a beating up a weight class on short notice, mind you. And he's got good grappling. He's got good wrestling, and those power body kicks are devastating to hands and bodies. So we know who Dustin Poirier is. He's a legend. He's amazing. Great boxing, everything, all that. But you know what scares me is that head kick KO from Gaethje. It's like 6 or 7 months ago, but he's getting up there in age. Maybe this is the decline. He's already saying this is kind of the end of the road for him. He's probably not going to be in title contention anymore. How much is he there to, win fights now? I know who is, and his name is Benoit Saint-Denis. This guy's a killer. He's right up there with Pantoja. Those are the 2 killers in the UFC that go in there, guns blazing, going for a finish all 3 or 5 rounds. So give me Benoit Saint-Denis. I think he does get a submission. I'm going to say 2nd or 3rd round. What do you think?
Yeah, dude. So this is my fight of the year so far. The one I was looking forward to before this the most was DVP and Sean Strickland. And now there's this, which this should end up being even better. It's got to be better. These guys are going to be crazy. Dustin Poirier, been in the game forever, since like 2011. Super well-rounded, great boxing. That's really what he does. Like his best attribute is his boxing, his toughness, southpaw, dude. And he's throwing heat, and he's got power in both hands, and he throws in combo, which is really nice. That's what usually gets him his wins, is like just beating dudes up. Even with like Conor, if you watch when he knocked out Conor the first time, he threw like a 15-punch combination. You know what I mean? And just had Conor up against the cage. His boxing's great. He's got pretty good offensive wrestling if he's not wrestling a badass wrestler. But most people like Showtime Pettis and people like that, he can take them down and get the win. But great durability. If he gets just a straight up striking match, other than getting knocked out in that last match, like he's a dog, dude. The Dan Hooker fight, the first Gaethje fight, like Max Holloway fight. There's so many fights you can point to where he's just been in wars. Even the Michael Chandler fight, in that first round was a crazy war. And he's durable, super tough, pretty good cardio, especially in the striking matches, and just a well-rounded dude, man. He's a dog. Then you got Benoit Saint-Denis, the God of War. And like he's probably my favorite fighting style ever. Like him and Charles Oliveira have to fight one day just for the fucking, they have to. You know what I mean? Them are the 2 most savage motherfuckers in this whole game. Like, who named me to anybody more savage? Yeah, but he ain't as dangerous. He wants to be them guy, but he is that. He does have that same style. But like, yeah, I'll give you that. But like, he doesn't have the striking as much to go out there like these 2 dudes are going to strike and knock you out, or they're going to take you to the ground. They're just trying to murder you at every level, which Pantoja does too, but he's just a little guy. But he's a murderer. I fucking love Pantoja. He just ain't dangerous enough like these dudes. But Yeah, who are some other dudes like that in some other weight
Not-
classes? You know what I mean?
not
That
too many.
literally no regard for their fucking safety, no nothing. They're just trying to kill you. And this is at high level. You usually
Maybe
get that with
Pavlovich.
like Trevor Peak. You get that at with like that low, like that level. You know what I mean? Where they're just trying to kill you, but then like eventually they go up a level, get the shit beat out of them, and then they're like, wait a minute, I gotta rethink some shit sometimes. But like in this with Saint-Denis or in Oliveira, dude, they don't care about themselves. They're just trying to hurt you. They believe in themselves, and they believe in themselves anywhere the fight goes, their cardio, their durability, and their skills. Saint-Denis showing way better striking recently. He looked good against Thiago Moises in striking. He did get hit a couple times. Like he's hittable because he's coming forward. You don't gotta fucking look for him. He's gonna be right there in front of you. But dude, he pushes a crazy pace. That head kick he put on for Vola was crazy. It's showing his strike. Like he lined that up perfectly. They need each other in the clinch. They came off the clinch and he's just timing it, dude, until he got to the perfect spot and hit him. So that shows you that his striking's getting better. This dude's only been doing MMA for 5 fucking years. 5 years is all that he's been doing. He was in French special forces, just being a bad dude. But like the God of War, dude, best nickname. Like I thought, like I said, Merab was like one of my new current favorite styles, just because how he mixes everything up, throws so much, has the cardio, has toughness. But like it's Saint-Denis because he's Merab if he's trying to kill people every second. So this fight, dude, like I'm going back and forth, and I made my pick obviously before the line even got crazy. Benoit was still at -150, and I like him, but I'm still, man, I stayed away from this fight because I know it's going to be from a money line perspective. I stayed away from it so far, because it's going to be fun enough to watch, dude. And who knows? I mean, I like Benoit Saint-Denis, but like Poirier's step up in competition to go from Thiago Moises and Matt Frivola to Poirier's fucking crazy change. The thing that made me pick Benoit is that the grappling, you know, like Poirier, that's his fuck kryptonite, dude. Like when I go back and watch, so you watch his fight with Michael Chandler, he comes out there throwing bombs, boom, he's doing good. He's got all the cardio in the world, even after taking big shots in the first round. Come on, the second round, Chandler takes him down, holds him down the whole second round, beats the shit out of him, is punching him, almost stops the fight, like literally, like because he had him pinned, hit him in the back of the head a lot, spit some blood on him, all that stuff. They come out in the second round because I had a bet on Poirier. They come out in the second round. It's probably 1-1. It could be 2-0 Chandler because the first round, Chandler hurt Poirier, took off on him. And then at the end of the round, Poirier hurt him. So who knows? But in the third round, they come out, dude, and Poirier's like pretty tired, dude. And Chandler comes in, gets the takedown. If he gets the takedown, there's no doubt in my mind that he's holding him down for the next 3 minutes and winning this fight. And luckily, like right at the end, dude, because he tried to pick him up and slam him, Poirier reversed it, took his back, choked him out. But like, so like he was on his way to losing. Like he slows down a lot in the grappling and his get up game didn't look good. Then you go back to the Charles Oliveira fight, right? First round's good. He's beating the shit out of Charles Oliveira. It's standing. Charles comes out in the second round and starts grappling more, controls him pretty much the whole second round, cheated a little bit, held his glove, did some stuff. Because Poirier is a black belt. He's not just going to get choked out in the first second. But yeah, then so in the second round, he gets tired, right, from the grappling, and it's the second round again. Comes out in the third round, gets finished. You know, he's just way more tired. Oliveira takes his back, ends up choking him out on the fence, standing. And same thing kind of in the Khabib fight. It's hard. It's Khabib, right? Whatever. But Khabib just takes him down and wears on him. He almost guillotine. He's probably the closest person ever to finish Khabib. Was that guillotine? But somebody, Tyson Glebow, he beat Khabib. Like if you go back and watch that fight, like I thought that dude beat him like way back in the day. But anyways, man, I'm taking Benoit Saint-Denis just for the fact that like he's gonna grapple and he's gonna wear on freaking Poirier. And Saint-Denis fucking huge too, dude. 5'11". He's just a giant dude. He doesn't seem to slow down. I'm picking him. I think he gets the sub in the third round, maybe second or third, because like, is he going to do it faster than Charles Oliveira? You know what I mean? I don't know. So it's like, but I do.
He's going to have to wear on Dustin a little bit. I mean, Chandler was even doing that a little bit.
Yeah, but one way or the other, this fight's ending before 3.5. Because like Poirier is either going to keep this fight standing somehow and land big shots. Because if anybody's going to knock out Saint-Denis, it's going to be Poirier. If he can keep it moving, land some shots, land them calf kicks like he was landing on Conor, take a lot of that sting away. Because regardless, like Saint-Denis has wrestling and jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't have great wrestling. Like even Frivola was taking him down and then he would sweep him. His fucking jiu-jitsu looks so good too. On the ground, like Frivola took him down, bro. He pulls a sweep, boom, right back on top. Same thing. They get up, boom, reverse. full of take. Like he's just getting good, man. So I got to take him, but I just hope he doesn't take so much damage early on in his career that messes him up. Because like if he don't get takedowns here, he could take a lot of shots. He took little shots against Moises that if he's taking them against Poirier, it could be a different story. But give me Saint-Denis and this dude's a savage, bro. He's got my favorite fighting style. Him and Oliveira. So give me Saint-Denis. No bets on it yet.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen soon. Let's put it that way.
Maybe next fight.
No.
Right?
When Oliveira wins, he will be fighting for the title shot.
Unless your boy's up there fighting Leon Edwards.
Which is ridiculous. Like, there's no reason to. Like, why? Yeah. You haven't fought in years, bro.
Or if your other
little fight in your division.
Your other little guy, Poirier, wants to go up and fight.
I'm tired. I used to want super fights so much. Now there's so many of them. I'm like, stop. I don't like stay in your division. I want to see that division. I don't want to see
takes a little bit of shine
Islam.
When one of them loses their title too, especially like
I don't want to see Volkan Islam. I saw the first one. It was a cool, like, let's stop. I know he saved the day, if you want to say all that crap, but I don't want to see another super fight for a while. Like, that was a super fight for a reason, because it was pound for pound, number 1 and number 2. I get it. I don't want to see it again, though. I don't want to see any other ones. Because not 1 and 2. That's why it was 1 and 2 that worked out. MMA says Dennis has a staph infection on his forehead. I did see that, and I agree with Eric. I think it's a pimple. I think it was
pimple. You get staph on your forehead. Is that where you get staph? I never seen staph on the forehead.
It's like right up here. I'm like, dude, that had to have been something.
Did you get like some ringworm or something, maybe?
No, it looked like a pimple popped. Like you saw it like bubbling.
Big?
It's like
bubbling. What do you mean?
Well, like you saw it like a pimple, bubbling? But it was pretty big. I'll admit. Go look.
I have to see this goiter.
No way. I think I put it on Instagram. Go search through the things on the MMA Talk one.
I did like not, dude.
My BB gun. Yeah, he probably got shot in the head.
went and did a side mission fucking right before the fight. Went and did a mission for the French.
Saint-Denis is overrated. The only thing I'm concerned is Poirier's age, durability, and motivation. I agree with you, but I don't think Benoit's overrated at all. I think he's exactly where he is.
And he's a savage for not just going straight up to Poirier. He didn't even want number 12 through 6.
Look at Shady laying the money on
got that good line.
That's a great line. Love it. Let's go.
I did see the interview with Poirier saying his family is more important than fighting at this point.
So yeah, he's been saying a lot of that stuff, and I'm like, he's already preparing to lose, and that's not a good sign. Watch the end of round 2 with Poirier versus Oliveira. DP was absolutely drained and can't handle extended periods of grappling. True.
Definitely.
Benoit is solid for only 6 years in. 100%. Dave likes BSD all day. Love it. And Dev likes DDP.
Yeah. He's staying loyal there, but not for Holland. Come on.
What happens when the Frenchman hits him with his best shot and Dustin just shakes it off? Well, he can wrestle.
But if you can't, it's just gonna be such.
I get what you're saying, Scott, but I'm just being a jackass. He can wrestle,
maybe,
because Dustin can't. I mean, he can try, but he's not going to be very successful. Let's put it that way. Dustin's too focused on defending his wife or different things. Dustin doesn't need to prove anything anymore. This fight gives him retirement vibes. When the last time DV gave a chance to a prospect, never.
Right.
This is the first time in
good points
that I can even remember. It's fair enough. I get it. Totally get it. Let's see. All right. And we'll go with here. Diamond lock of the week. BSC will gas after round 2. Ooh,
let's go, SK. Let's
give him round 3 at least. Man. I mean, but you have to look at it this way. He hasn't fought too many times in the UFC. Like, look at Poirier's career.
It's not even that though. It's they're not bad wins. It's the way he's winning versus these dudes. True. Fucking domination and just straight out. Like even Islam took 4.5 rounds to finish freaking what's his name, Moises, and Benoit just fucking walked through him. He took a couple shots, but that was it. Other than that, it didn't beat the brakes off him.
Yep,
crazy, but this is step up.
So it is step up.
You're not lying.
I'm gonna say that. All right, we got main event here. Before that, we got 220 people. Please hit the like button for us if you're new.
Oh,
Let's
algorithm.
follow us on Twitter if you're following us on, or if you're listening on Twitter, all that good stuff. And it's gonna be Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera, Chito Vera. Who do you like, Cody? It's your turn.
Man, what a great fight. What a great fight, dude. Start off with the odds are off. The odds are off. Like Sean O'Malley, I mean, he's good. Like he's gonna be the faster fighter, probably the more technical fighter for sure, right? But like, man, this is 5 rounds with Cheeto, and you're not gonna wrestle him. So like, you're gonna be striking for 5 rounds, and you're gonna pay the tax with Cheeto. Like, I think people are thinking that like, because what Sandhagen 50-45 then that Sugar is going to do the same thing, but that's a whole different style matchup. Sandhagen, I bet on that fight, and he had to wrestle Marlon the whole time. Not to say he would have just got knocked out standing up, but like every time they stood up, I'm like, oh, come on, take him back down. Because why you want to stand with Cheeto, dude? He's throwing power in his hands. He's got all them front kicks. He's got powerful leg kicks. He's a dog, a junkyard dog. So he's never been finished. He's not going to get finished. When you hit him, he wants to hit you back harder. Just like he's going to go tit for tat with Sean the whole time. Like this is going, and it's going to be a 5-round fight. And there's no way I can't see it just being 5-round domination by Sean O'Malley. I am going to say though, like I said, Sean O'Malley's got a little bit of height on him. He's got 3 inches of height. He's got 1.5 inches of reach. He's more technical striker for sure. He's probably even going to have the speed, and he's super precise, but like all that's going to go away after a while. Just like all right, I'm going to put it out here like this. I picked Sean O'Malley. The reason I picked Sean O'Malley is because I do think his movement and his striking, he's going to be able to take like the first and maybe second round off of Cheeto, right? The thing that really set it off that I went and looked for is what's O'Malley's cardio like? You know what I mean? A lot of times we're seeing him fight lower guys. It looked good against Jan, and them motherfuckers dog fought, and he actually won the 4th round against Jan. Third round, busted his eye open, looked pretty good against Jan in the 3rd round. And there was a dog fight. There's grappling, there's a bunch of striking. He took big shots, gave big shots, and the cardio seems to check out to me. He seems like he's a dog. But man, like Chito Vera, like I said, dude, this line shouldn't be where it's at because it's going to be 5 rounds. Like I don't see O'Malley coming out and taking Chito Vera down, right? I don't see that. So they're going to strike for 5 rounds, and it's going to be pretty close. Like I don't see how O'Malley like outlanding Vera by 22 strikes each round and I don't see him really dropping Vera, and I don't see him finishing him. So for him to be minus 300 is like crazy to me. If anything could happen, you've seen Sean O'Malley get hurt in fights numerous times. He hurt his leg against Sukentao. He broke his foot against somebody else too, and he hurt his leg against Vera in the first one. Dude, I mean, like I said, I'm taking O'Malley just because that I think that his cardio is going to check out, and he is going to be able to dance around. He's going to take some shots, but he's going to be able to land just the more volume, definitely take that 1st and 2nd round, and then just one of the last 3. But I'm not confident. I'm not betting on it. I don't blame anybody for taking Marlon. Like when I did my breakdown, Marlon Vera was plus like fucking 155, 160. You know, Cheetah or Sean was like minus 220. So it's like minus plus 170, like not plus 250. That's just crazy to me. Marlon Vera is good, dude. But I guess we've heard the stuff about he's hurt in camp, this and that. But I mean, I don't believe any of that stuff. I don't care. I mean, like I said, I'm not fighting it, but I'm taking O'Malley, but I'm not confident. I think that this fight should be like to be honest, it should be like O'Malley. And that's saying if Vera ain't hurt, O'Malley should be like minus 160. Shouldn't be minus 300. So give me O'Malley, but not confident. And I'm rooting for Cheeto. I'm rooting. I like Cheeto. I like him as a person. He don't give a shit. So I like Cheeto, but give me fucking O'Malley, but I'm gonna be happy if Cheeto wins. Mute. You're on mute.
My bad.
You are going and taking shots, aren't you?
I am. No, because I have like a mute button on my mic, and I always forget about it if I do it. Anyways, I'm on the same page with you though. I'm picking O'Malley just because I'm just picking him. I just think he wins. Like my gut is telling me he wins, but man, I want Cheeto to win. I think he has a very good shot. I just think O'Malley will win the first 3 rounds, and this fight goes to decision, and Vera turns it up like he usually does in the 5-round fights. He lands some good stuff like later in the fight. He just doesn't do enough in the beginning, and I think that's what's going to cost him. I wouldn't be shocked if this fight goes split too. Both guys are durable. I think both cardios are good. I would give Vera a little cardio edge, if you want to say, because he's been in numerous 5-round fights. True. And he just seems to be he builds as the fight goes on, and O'Malley usually starts out well. But if O'Malley can stay at range, maybe not get leg kicked as much, let's put it that way, for all 5 rounds, which is a little worrisome. But man, I mean, Cheeto's going to be right in front of his face. And we've said this numerous times with a lot of these fights. Like, there's always that one fighter that's going to be pushing the pace, and the other guy's got to be, on his back foot, circling a lot. And that's what Cheeto's going to be doing, pushing forward and all that good stuff. So I just have a feeling I think Sean's going to win. It's going to be a split, but Cheeto's live for a KO. I will say that, whether it's going to be by a leg kick or something stupid, but I don't think O'Malley is going to knock out Vera. I can say that 150%. But that's being said, I still think O'Malley can outstrike him and win the volume exchanges, if you want to say, and win a very close decision. I'm not betting this fight. If I'm going to bet anything, it's going to be overs all day.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close fight. I'm going to watch it as a fan.
I like that. Like I said, it's weird because, like, I want Vera to win.
I do.
I want him to win. I wish I wish I would have just found a reason to bet him. But then I would have got him. Like, I would have thought, I just think the line's crazy. What do you think it's going to be by fight time?
I think it'll
minus 400.
No, I think it's going to be about the same. I don't think it'll reach minus 300. It's minus 278 right now. If it gets to minus 300, that's insane. That's way off. It's kind of already off. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that.
Because Vera is always live for anything. Like, he fights better when he's the dog, literally in the car.
He's minus 300 on Caesars.
Well, that's insane.
It is.
DraftKings is minus 278. So
that's crazy.
Yep. Let's see what everyone else says real quick. And before you guys jet, we are going to put out our Defend Your Units ladder challenge bet. So stick around here. Cheeto is toast. Sugar show. Vamos Cheeto. Okay. It's the Cheeto show after this Saturday. I like it. Andre Iba Night Cheeto. Okay. Think O'Malley gasses in the later rounds. I don't think he'll gas. He may slow down a bit, but I don't think he's gonna gas. Rumors say that Cheeto's camp was shit, but O'Malley's value is so trash. Like, over 2.5 is the same value. I love. That's why I'm saying the over 2.5 to me is way safer than doing O'Malley money line. 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
For sure.
Can't call the shot and lose. UFC has too much invested in Sugar. That's 100% true. Shady is all over Vera. I like it. Everyone and their mother is going to bet O'Malley in the parlays. Not I will say.
No.
Not I.
No, like, if he starts slowing, like so here's what kept me
live bet Cheeto after round 2, guys.
Well, see, because the thing is, O'Malley's going to come out just like in the first fight. He was landing the harder shots, but Cheeto don't even throw hard shots too much in the first round. Like, even his kicks, like even against Pedro Munoz, like he's just touching. But like if you do, if O'Malley wins the first round and O'Malley wins the second round, you see in the third round, like he's starting to win, but he's slowing down now. Marlon's starting to touch him. He's touching him more finally. You know what I mean? By that, like 3 minutes left in the second. Now he's touching him. Oh, he might be winning. Then that's when you bet him, and he'd probably be plus 600 then. But that's why Cheeto's my guy right there. That's like me. I feel that's like me, man. So yeah, dude. I like that.
I like it. SK split. Look at the split. I don't know what the odds are, but I'm sure it's like plus 400, 450 or so. Plus 5 rounds is minus 130. Oh, you mean to go the distance? It's not bad. Cheeto 345. He drowns his late clown late.
Could be a possibility, man.
For sure.
And if that's the case, you can probably get him plus 1,000. If O'Malley's already won the first 2 rounds, But you even see, like I said, at the end of the second, now Vera's finally starting to turn it up a little bit. He's landing them front kicks, starting to land in that jab. You gotta watch it. And new Shroomy.
Cheeto 345 sub all over plus 7,000. Yikes.
7K.
Woof. All right, Cody, we got to figure out our bet. You got some plays that you like here
Um,
that we can run by?
I mean, I like that Gamrot Dos Santos over 2.5. I like,
Okay. I like that too. I think that's easy money. We got to think of something about like -1, like under, let's see, maybe like 175 if we do that one range. What do you think of the, I know this is going to be contradictory a little bit. What do you think of the Pereira Oleksiejczuk over 1.5?
What's that at?
-195.
Because your dude ain't knocking shit out, so
I love the over 1.5.
But the Oleksiejczuk gets busy. Like, we know your guy's not knocking nobody out like that. This is
I'm just throwing it out there. It's I think it's a solid play.
What's the line on it?
195, and money is coming in on it because I may or may not have played that at a lower price.
So how about this? How about this one? Let me see. Where's that at? Where's my boys at? Damn it, dude. They're freaking over-unders are out of -300 for Munoz and them.
Yeah, all the ones that are like, I love the over 2.5s are -300 or more.
All right.
But they're all going to hit, though.
Dude, all these lines are pissing me off because
What do
by
you
the
think
time my
about-
casino's releasing any of these, they're all going. Everything I want to bet is going up.
What do you think about the over 1.5 in the Benoit fight?
Yeah, but that's still
It is a little risky
because that's going to be.
I'm thinking of something.
Look, I like the under 3.5 in that fight, which is -230. Because I think it ends. I think that ends in under 3.5, dude.
The under 3.5. Okay.
Yeah, and then because you get,
I see under. I see -205.
There you go. That's one. And then can we get that with what was the? So the Gamrot.
Oh, the Gamrot. Let's see what that one is.
Chookagian.
I think it'd be close to plus money. Let me see.
So we could probably
-108.
We could probably get the Jan versus Song over, or we could probably add in the Despain under. But the Song
-102 for those two. If we do the under 3.5,
and then the Song over, or the Despain under.
the Song over.
You
the
like
under
that?
The under for Despain would be the same. That money's coming in on that too. Shit.
Yeah. What do you like that Jan Song over?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. I like it.
Unless you want to, I'm trying to think of something.
I mean, I think that one goes pretty good.
It's -102 though. It's not plus money. If you want to be a little
Dude, I can't even. Yeah.
I'm trying to look at some money lines that might be decent to play.
We could do the Vera versus O'Malley over 4.5.
Over 4.5. That's -160. I mean, I like it. It's just like, I just sucks with 5 rounds. I'm always like a little skeptical. What's the over 3.5 in that fight's -225. So it's not really. You want to do the over?
I'd say we do that Song over and then that Poirier under.
Okay. Is that
it's -102?
-102.
We'll just do the next one. Let's not lose a bet just for for $2. You know what I mean? And then the next one we'll just get +103 or something.
Fair enough. So the under 3.5 in the Poirier Benoit fight. Do you think Poirier has the gumption? Because that's the thing. I don't think Benoit is going to lose like by finish. I think he's going to finish Poirier.
Yeah, and Poirier can finish him too, though.
He could, but I don't think he's going to, though.
No, I don't either. But there's the chance. Like, they're both finishers.
I mean, I'm good with it. I think it's gonna happen. I'm just throwing it out there if we want to do like.
What was the other one?
I still like that over 1.5 in the Pereira fight.
What was it? How much was that?
-195. That'll be plus money if we take out the under.
I mean, that could happen.
Plus 102 instead of minus
Listen,
102.
If somebody gets a finish in under that 1.5 rounds in the Pereira fight, who would it be?
Oleksiejczuk, but I think Pereira's good. He's only been finished in the first round once, and that was Dushko.
At 185. That's why he ran down to 170 after that. You know?
Oh boy, here we go.
Let's see. Yeah, dude. Burns. Oh, people like the over in that. Yeah.
Which fight?
In the Burns JDM over 2.5. That's risque. That's tough.
Like
it could die. It could definitely hit.
Wait. The Burns fight over 1.5 -190. What do you think about that?
I think both dudes are going to be trying to finish each other the whole time. I don't know if it happens. You know what I mean? But like, I would rather have like Gamrot and fucking RDA somehow in there where they're not really, you know, like kind of.
Wait, okay, hold on. Now you got me thinking.
Let's get that.
What do you think about the Gamrot fight goes decision? It's going to cut off a little bit of that. Oh, I can't get that line yet. Mother effer.
What is it? Oh, fight goes decision.
Yeah, because it'll cut off a little bit of the price. What about Jan and Song to go to decision at -250? And then we just need like something around like -230.
Man. Yeah. It's a tough one, dude. I like
the over.
Yeah, the under 3.5 in the Poirier fight, though, right?
What about over 3.5 in the Marlon O'Malley fight?
I like that.
So if we do fight goes the distance in the Jan fight and the over 3.5 in the O'Malley fight, that's plus 102.
I like that.
You want to do that?
I like that. I like that a lot.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean,
you rock it in?
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's plus money.
Yep. All right, we'll lock it in. So we're gonna do our challenge bet officially.
I know we could have just picked Oleksiejczuk at plus 130 and just started this mofo off right.
You know what I mean? Shady, you start your own challenge.
Shady ain't lying.
I'm putting in the chat here. Fight
I like it.
Goes the distance. Jan. So
what's
over 3.5? O'Malley.
Like that.
There we go. All right, here we go. This is what it's going to be. Fight goes the distance in the Jan Song fight, and then over 3.5 rounds in the O'Malley Vera fight at plus 102. Love it.
I like it. First step in the ladder challenge, man. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight.
Yeah, appreciate you, everyone coming out. All 223 people still here watching with us. We will post this tomorrow sometime. We'll have a good little graphic and all that good stuff. Definitely check us out if you're new to us. Like I said, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. The links are below. JohnnyKpicks, Blood Money MMA Bets, all that good stuff. We do this Wednesday nights. We do this Friday nights. This Friday, we're going to have the Stat Diggers DFS by the numbers Brady and Uncle Wheezy on Cody's channel. So you definitely want to jump on that, and we'll be doing this all over again. And we're going to be two killers.
DG's been following me for a while, been making some money with it for a while right here. Yeah. He did. Stephen Thompson was going to give him the beats too. That's
fair enough. Well, Cody, do you have anything else to add before we get going? We've been here for 3 hours. Yeah. It was a fantastic card to go over.
Yeah, 14 fights.
14 fights. I mean, this is going to be the card of the year. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
or
it's the
one of
best
them.
card I've
Maybe
seen in a
300. Maybe 300 can rival it.
Yeah, man, just check me out on Instagram and X. That's in Twitter. That's where I put out my free bets throughout the week. I post usually one a day, and then on YouTube I put out my videos. And then if you want to join my Patreon, it's $10 a month. That's where you get my early bets. You can beat a ton of line movement. We kill a ton of line movement in there, and then I put a bunch of extra content on. I got my layer cake parlay, which has not been good this year, dude. I've went like 7 out of 8 twice, and I keep losing on the top one. Like Moreno killed me. Moreno killed me. That split decision loss
he
killed
still
me.
Won though, but he looked awful.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we just appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We had to move this show around to Wednesday because of just a lot of scheduling issues, and we just appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out with us tonight, man, and making this fun, because otherwise it'd just be 3 hours of us just talking to ourselves. So appreciate you guys coming out, and let's get this win, man. Let's let everybody win money. Good luck this weekend, everybody.
Right on. Yep. Same thing with me. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, JohnnyKpicks. I also have a Patreon. It's $5.99 a month if you want to check that out as well. And yeah, that's about it. We'll let you guys go. It's been 3 hours. We usually go about 2. So let's get it. Hope everybody hits their bets. Good luck to everybody. Enjoy the fights, and let's get it. See you Friday night. Cody's channel. Let's go.